Gregorio! Antonio.
This is the Opie and Anthony channel.
And now, a show the likes of which America's never seen. So appalling, so offensive, yet so entertaining.
It's not your normal show.
Beamed from satellites in space down to you every single day.
What planet are we living on?
It's the Opie and Anthony show with Opie.
We're experts, and we already know this is going to be great radio, so shut the fuck up.
And Anthony.
I live in a big house, I make a lot of money, and I fuck attractive girls.
And little Jimmy.
I don't even like in our opening. It sounds like a little...
You dang over there, don't listen to dang over there.
Stop with that shit.
And now, here they are. Why am I introducing these buffoons? I'm William Shatner, goddammit.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Relax, Bill Shatner.
Exactly.
You introduce us, you son of a bitch.
I think you are.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh. In the end, he didn't introduce us, though.
No, he didn't.
That son of a bitch is right.
You son of a bitch. Hi.
Well,
How we doing?
remember yesterday
Barely.
we had our big boy meeting?
Oh, we did.
Tim Sabian is kind of in control of the channel right now.
I'm in control here at the White House.
And I got to give him a fail on his first homework assignment.
Oh, no. Fail.
He handed in his first assignment, and he failed.
Oh, big F?
A big
red
F. A big F.
Damn it.
To start the new school year.
It's going to bring his whole average down as time goes on.
Well, remember yesterday...
Do you throw out the high grade and the low grade, though, during
No
his,
bell curve.
No, like...
This is a fail.
It's usually you throw out the low grade and the highest grade,
Right.
and then you go with that.
I guess we're still in the talking stage.
Uh-huh.
We gave him a whole laundry list of things.
Oh, did we ever?
And one of those things was the garbage pail that was completely filled in studio yesterday.
It's like a quick test kind of a thing, because it's something that could have been dealt with quickly,
Right.
easily. It didn't take a lot. It didn't need to get kicked upstairs or anything. It's just, all right, the garbage in
Right.
the studio was full. We don't know why. Maybe we could take care of that.
And I fully expected to come in here and see that was emptied.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it wasn't emptied.
No.
The garbage pail that was filled to the brim, right to the tippy
over the
top.
brim. It's mountained up over the brim.
It is mountained
yes.
up. Like I said yesterday, you fully expect a rat to climb up the top of that. It's
Yes.
so full.
Yes.
Well, it's not in studio anymore because Travis took it out of studio.
And brought in, remember about a year ago when we were goofing on the fact that they brought in stadium-size garbage pails?
Yes.
Like the garbage pails
Yes.
you see on the corners in major cities?
Yes.
And put it in there. That is now
That's back in studio.
That's back. As our garbage pail, because the other one is filled over the top in the hallway, unemptied again.
Unemptied. Over there now. It's over there.
Where's the
Yes.
fucking maintenance here, too?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Who are they?
But, you know, if Tim wanted to put his best foot forward,
We would have come in
and we would have seen
a nice, empty, clean garbage
That's
pail.
right. But I guess we're still in the talking stage. The feeling out period.
He was writing a lot of things.
He was writing a lot.
And I saw when we brought up the garbage, he did go, and was writing something.
That's right.
Now, whether it was, do not empty garbage.
Right.
I don't know, but.
Look at that thing. It's now over there.
And it's shoved right under Kenny's nose.
This place is really good at, it's now over there.
Yes, just move the shit around, whether it's garbage or a show.
They put it in finance.
Right. Oh, we took care of the problem. It's now over there.
Yeah.
Like, where's the keyboard? Oh, it's now over there.
It's over there now.
Where's the phone? Oh, it's now over there.
Nobody can get rid of anything.
No,
Everybody's hoarders around here.
So that's a fail.
we just move things
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
So,
First assignment, F.
Oh.
I didn't expect him to personally empty the garbage pail. But
Well, no, but he could delegate responsibility.
Sure.
You guys just thought he would see to it that it was gone.
And not just see to it that it's gone, but find out who the maintenance person is, who the maintenance department head is, go to him, say, why aren't the pails being emptied in the studios? in a timely fashion. You know, just kind of do that whole thing. Not personally empty the garbage.
And we're way up in the air, so it's not as easy as going. I would do it myself if there was a dumpster right out the back door here, but we don't have back doors.
No.
So I don't even know how the fuck you empty that.
We know we know some cum dumpsters.
Right.
But we don't.
How would you empty that? Does anyone know?
I don't know. Is there a garbage chute?
I don't know.
Or do you take the freight elevator down with the
All right.
garbage?
So you do that, then where? Where do you bring it?
I don't know.
You can't just leave it on the street in New York. You need to find a dumpster, which is almost impossible to find in New York.
I would assume if you take the freight elevator into the basement, there's somewhere, maybe a compactor or something down there.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not my job to know.
They're paid professionals for that.
Right.
I think Sal needs a task.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
I want him to bundle up that garbage and get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
And I want to know how
Like
easy
a
it is to
body.
get rid of. I don't know if it's an easy thing to do.
In New York City, it could be a fine. If you get caught putting that somewhere you're not supposed to.
That's what I'm saying.
Could be a fine.
They've made everything very complicated. I bet you it's not easy to just get rid of that garbage. I bet you.
Throw it into 6th Avenue. Just fucking lob it right in there, let a cab hit it.
But you know what? A young go-getter like Sal, I bet he can get the job done.
Holy Sal, oh.
Can't wait for, why do I have to do it?
Oh, boy.
He's supposed to be on his way up. Is he coming?
He's not here yet?
Not picking up the phone.
Oh, he's in his office not picking up the phone.
Who's Sal?
He's
A lot of
napping.
buck passing around here, I see.
Yes.
A lot of buck passing.
A lot of it's now over there.
Yeah.
All right. God, another shooting, huh?
Apparently so.
We're numb to this shit.
This is
We're just numb to
different.
this.
This is a little different.
It's horrible.
Yeah, D.C., Navy Yard.
What are we up to? 13 dead, including the shooter?
Yeah. Black guy, too.
Yeah, what's that
Very
about?
odd as far as a mass shooting goes for it to be. It doesn't fit the old profile of the loner white guy, kind of nutty guy.
Right.
So they're trying to figure out what his motive was here. He had been in trouble in the past with weapons.
Well,
I don't understand why he wasn't either in jail or he obviously shouldn't have had a gun.
Well, it was 2004. In an angered, fueled blackout, they're calling it.
Oh, nice.
He shot out the tires in a Honda, I think. Was it a Honda or something?
That's got a history of misconduct. I mean, there are already laws in place. Enforce those. Guy shouldn't have fucking... Although, he did have a shotgun, I guess, which are pretty easy to get.
Well, didn't he get in there like some movie shit?
Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. I'm not sure if this is completely factual yet or whatever, but I'm hearing he walked up to the security guy at the Navy Yard with a shotgun, blasted that guy, took his pistol and his automatic weapon, and then went inside.
The AR-15?
Yeah, and went at it.
Same
in
one
there.
used in Newtown.
Oh, they are very efficient weapons.
Yeah, I didn't think he. I didn't think he got in with an AR-15. So he got that from the guard.
Yeah, that's what I just heard. He shot the guard with a shotgun, which is readily available for anybody. No one's even saying ban shotguns. But boy, maybe the guard kind of screwed the pooch a little there. Hate to speak ill of the dead, but maybe he was a little lax on his guarding duties.
Yeah, don't they have fucking bulletproof glass around where
You
a
got
guard
walking
is?
up with a fucking shotgun, or I don't know. I don't know what the circumstance was, but
I'm sure we'll get more details.
that's it. And then he went into the cafeteria area. There was a balcony area surrounding the cafeteria. It was one of those ideal situations if you want to kill a lot of people, and opened up on people down below. A lot of people didn't even know. They couldn't even see where the shots were coming from.
Jesus.
Because he was kind of out of view, but he could see down below. And they would just hear him pop, 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 and watching people next to him just falling down as they were trying to run out of the place. And then he got in a shootout with the cops after he killed, I guess, 12 people, and then the cops got him.
Right.
But he's had a history of violent behavior. I guess he was he tossed out of service, out of military service?
He got arrested for a gun crime, right?
Yeah, but he was able to get a job as an IT guy on the in the Navy Yard a civilian contractor job, so he had creds to get in the place, and maybe that's what it was. You know, if you show the security guard your credentials to get in the place, he's probably not going to be as leery. Yeah,
there were 14 wounded as well. 12 civilians killed, 14 wounded.
Yeah.
Shooter dead as well, making the count 13. And there wasn't a second shooter, right?
No, they were talking about it. But that's another thing. Like they just, I was listening to the news yesterday, and somebody was like, "Yeah, there's a second shooter," and it's like they just, as a matter of factly, say there's a second shooter. Do you know the difference in the dynamic of the entire incident if there's a second shooter? There's the lone gunman guy that goes in and shoots, and that's a lot more common than 2 or 3 people. When there's now 2 people, that's a conspired, concerted event that's a lot different dynamically than the lone gunman.
Well, who started the second gunman rumor? And then why does everyone just jump on it and go with it immediately?
I guess because they found different types of ammo. They found the shotgun shells. They found the AR ammunition, and they assumed because they had only seen him with the one gun. I guess he got rid of the shotgun after he picked up the AR and the pistol. Oh. So they must have been like, all right, there's somebody who's using the shotgun and someone's using an AR.
But there's obviously an investigation going on, and then they, just blurt this shit out to the media? Like, why don't they keep their fucking mouth shut until they have all their facts?
It's always unconfirmed source, and then the media just runs with it.
Yeah. Any maybe they run with as a
right.
They had to take back, didn't they have to, both of them had to retract the wrong name they gave out?
Yeah, they gave out a wrong name again.
They gave out the wrong name again?
Yeah, it was Jim Norton. It was
Jim Norton? And I'm like, I'm a sweet boy, and I've got an alibi, for fuck's sake. I was fielding calls all day.
Yes.
He reportedly used the idea of a retired Navy chief petty officer to get past security.
With a shotgun?
But it's also thought he had clearance of his own from his job as a subcontractor.
Right. But with a shotgun, he got by all that security? Like, what was he carrying it in? Like, was he like a fucking dog day afternoon and he had it like in a package?
Could have been sawed off.
Oh,
could have been sawed off underneath a jacket, or it's...
Okay, it's assumed Alexis took some of the weapons from security or people he shot, since it would be hard to get them past security entering the building.
Yeah.
So he was able to get some kind of firearm into the building, right?
Yeah, probably a sawed-off shotgun.
And then he got some other shit as he went.
Yeah, it's like fucking video game action.
Right.
You gotta fucking grab some weapons along the way.
Discharged for misconduct issues in 2011. Okay.
Misconduct issues.
No motive at this time. He shut out that tire in 2004. He said it was a blackout driven by rage. Sal.
All right, fucking Sal getting the garbage done.
Oh, what a go-getter.
Yes.
Where's the garbage now?
Is there a place you dump garbage around here?
You just kind of like throw it in the freight elevator. There's like a tiny little...
Just move it along.
So what you're saying is the garbage is over there now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
see, that's what this place is.
Job to take it out of the building.
It's now over there. That's good.
Right. Just move it around.
Just move it around. It's not done.
Yeah, I'm not in charge of the elevator.
Now we don't have to worry about it anymore, but it's now somewhere else.
Where somebody else worries about it.
And then that person will move it over there. Right. They will just continue moving it over there.
It's going to get moved over there.
It's not done. I mean, we don't have to worry about it anymore.
We've gotten
But that's how
rid
this
of it.
place works.
Sal's taking out the trash.
Yeah. Well, of course, we don't have to worry about it anymore. It's over there now.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Not our problem.
Like those guys that were standing around us taking all those notes about, helping out the studio, making some fine-tuning. That's over there now.
Right, those guys, they went over there.
They went over there.
So
it's over there now.
Yeah.
All right. Arrested in 2010 after he was accused of firing off a round from his weapon. So there was an incident in 2004 where he shot out the tires.
Uh-huh.
It was something going on at his neighbor's house. Do you know what it was? He was all pissed off and came out. I think because the car was parked illegally or something.
Anger issue, I'm sure.
And then he shot 3 times at the car. That was in 2004. Then he had a gun incident in 2010, accused of firing off a round from his weapon.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this guy not the right guy to have a gun.
And then he reportedly claimed to be suffering from PTSD after helping rescue efforts in New York following the 9/11 attacks.
Jeez,
he's from the area.
Yeah.
I think his mom's in Bed-Stuy or something.
His mom's yo? Yeah.
I think that's what they
Yeah, I heard that
said.
on 1010 Wins.
And he was born originally in Queens. So, it's just...
I'm sure we'll hear a lot more about this gentleman in the coming days. Absolutely. And, of course, it rekindles the whole gun issue. But, you know, sometimes it's just fucking... Just shit happens.
But nothing's going to be done either way.
It happens.
We'll just yell and scream at each other.
Enforce the laws. Enforce the fucking laws. Fucking get mandatory fucking prison for people that use firearms illegally. Have them illegally. Fucking throw them in fucking prison.
At the Newtown, there were no significant changes either way, I'm just saying. So, I mean, you know, babble all you want on TV. Nothing will ever change in this country for whatever reason. And I'm not talking about just, you know, going for the banning of the guns. We just refuse to look at the situation and try to figure it out. It won't change, so just keep babbling all you want.
Yeah,
stupid.
I don't fucking...
I don't even know, and then people will, of course, you know, well, what's your solution?
Yeah.
I don't have a solution.
What's your solution? My solution is...
I don't have a solution.
There are laws on the books, fucking strict ones. Use them. Why was this guy... he's using a gun to shoot out fucking tires on a neighbor's car. That's it. His name shouldn't be... he shouldn't be allowed to have a gun at that point.
Would the NRA be against him having a gun? Or would they be like, well, like they seem to be against any
He's
kind
a fucking felon. Charged with a gun felony?
Okay.
Fuck that. Don't plead it down to something else. Don't fucking... But stop making laws against fucking, you know... Stop making laws against me, you fuckwads. Don't make me a goddamn criminal. You know that 7-round magazine law that's the stupid fuck Cuomo put in place? Where it's like, all right, there's 7 rounds. You're allowed 7 rounds in the magazine and 1 round in the chamber.
Right.
Total of 8 rounds in your gun, but only 7 in the mag. I was fucking... Last night, I'm like, I load up my mag with 8 rounds. And it's like, that's illegal. I pop it into my pistol, and I go, illegal. Gun's illegal. There's 8 rounds in the mag. I pull the slide back, click, click, legal. Now it's legal. How fucking stupid is that? Because now there's 1 in the chamber and 7 in the mag. If there's 8 in the mag, it's illegal. But the second I chambered a round, the gun became legal. How the fuck does that make any sense?
God,
it's not. It's retarded.
It really is.
It's feel-good legislation. But when it sounds like, look at what we're doing for the safety of people. It does nothing. But this motherfucker should have been looked at. He should have been fucking, you know, not been able to purchase a gun under his own name legally. Whether he got it illegally, I'm not sure. I don't know how he got the shotgun he had in the first place. If he indeed sawed it off at that point to get it, it became illegal at that moment. I mean, there are laws already in place that that legislating against me and the millions of other people that legally own guns and don't shoot people. Every day we don't shoot people with AR-15s and fucking shotguns and pistols. And there's other, just a shitload of people every day that defend themselves and other people with guns. I mean, this guy had a gun, obviously. He shoots 12 people. The police show up with automatic weapons. That's what they use. They determine the best solution for that is to be there with their own automatic weapons. Who's to say I can't have the same thing to defend myself? I haven't killed anybody with it. I'm not going on shooting sprees. The majority, the vast majority of legal gun owners aren't out there shooting people with their semi-automatic rifles.
And Cuomo thought he was getting something done with that legislation?
Yeah. Oh, did he think he was getting something done?
What the fuck did that do in the end?
Illegal. I mean, you got to get this. The gun is illegal until I chamber a round. Then it becomes legal. How is that a safer way? Until it's absolutely ready to fire.
Jesus.
Fucking retarded.
Just another fucking crazy nut.
Yes.
Like the guy in Times Square. Like this is these. I'm sick of these fucking nuts.
Me,
ruining
crazy.
everybody else's life. They're either not on their medication. It's just always some sick fuck wrecking everybody's fucking life because nobody has the courage just to drown them like kittens.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
not good kittens.
Beavis.
We all love kittens.
Terrible example. Beavis is a fine cat.
Oh, it's lovely.
But they're putting of course, in the Daily News. Adam Lanza, James Holmes' pictures. Like, why?
I know.
Right.
Why? It's just fucking.
And if this guy took the weapon from the guard, if that's what happened,
then
just going on about how A-15 is a sport rifle. Like, I don't mind a guard having that. I
that
really
was
don't.
kind of his job.
It's a very rare case that a guard is shot and his gun is taken.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the guy couldn't get the gun he wanted due to his past. I don't know.
Right.
But in that case, he was able to get a shotgun somehow and kill a guard and take his weapons.
Because the problem is his mental illness. His mental illness is the fucking problem. Because the guy in Times Square didn't have a gun, which was a great luck. So what happens is he's such a cunt that the cops start misusing their guns. It's the mental illness is the problem.
And he's been a problem in that area for, they said, over a decade.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something.
Because nobody,
like a real problem.
Yeah, just a giant fucking lunatic running around terrorizing people.
They have a whole list of things he's been doing in the last decade. The guy that was shot at, in Times Square.
The list of fucking offenses that come up after these guys do something really bad is astounding to me. What the fuck happened along the way that kept this guy either out of jail or out of out of society in some way, shape, or form? Everyone's too willing to coddle and try to fucking fix their dumb mental problems. There's so many shrinks and doctors that are like, well, he's okay now, to justify their own job. If they're not curing people, then they're worthless. So they put him back out on the streets as cured, and then they don't take their medication. They get another fucking problem.
Sometimes the cure is in that little pill bottle, and now we got to just assume that they're going to do the right thing and take their pills every day.
Yes.
Holy fuck!
It's so fucked up, and legislating against normal people, sane fucking people, is not the solution.
Doesn't seem to be.
No.
Just assault after assault, robberies.
The guy's got all kinds of shit on him.
That's the Times Square guy?
Yeah.
You're reading it now?
Yeah, just another
Obviously, he's been a problem, but for whatever reason, we can't lock him up or put him away or push him out of Times Square. Put him in a field somewhere.
Fucking just
in the middle of nowhere.
Dogs on him.
But then there's this thing about if he was mentally ill, did he have mental problems? Like, where's the line between our own personal privacy and the fact that your mental problems, you are now a danger to everybody around you?
Right.
And we have no right to know it.
The second they become a danger, that's when all the shit should come out. The second he starts beating people over the head and robbing people,
what were some of the things he did?
Should come out.
I couldn't believe it.
There's one guy.
This is the Times Square guy. I don't want to confuse the issue. We're talking about two different things.
Times Square guy went on a rampage. Was this guy Angel, who was a doorman, and he said that this creep ran in, just started ranting about how he owned the place, and he punched him and shoved this guy to the ground. He said he was strong like a bull. He was probably high on coke, and he broke his ankle. The
doorman. I think the doorman also had to step away and let that guy be the doorman for a few minutes, and he signed for a package, and then he left, and someone stole the couch in the lobby.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's Seinfeld. I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that was Seinfeld if you didn't laugh. I would be like,
help it. I saw your eyes.
I really believed it.
I saw your eyes. I
love it. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, you're fun.
I kind of blew it. But I saw your eyes. I'm like, he's not going to fall for this 2 days in a row.
I was
one of my favorite things.
And I almost said,
it's one of my
when you first said that, I almost said, well, dude, he probably stole the fucking couch.
It's one of my favorite things.
That's wonderful.
This is a Harlem guy who knew this guy since his teens, said he punched him and robbed. It's just shit like that. It's just assault. Just a big, fucking angry nuisance, drugged out probably.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
But you got to be like sensitive to this.
Why?
What is the reason he's still out there? Is it this blanket sensitivity?
Yes, with mental illness it is.
God.
And it's not, it's everyone, because there are certain groups that don't want your mental handicaps to be searchable by the government when you're buying a gun. The NRA doesn't want that. The NRA would, I'm not saying that they're the evil, the bane of everyone's existence, but they would want this guy to have his fucking medical records confidential.
Right.
And they shouldn't be fucking confidential. You know, I understand that can prejudice people against you, and you don't want someone who has a manic depression to not be able to get a job.
Right.
But it's just, when does the line between their personal privacy and us having our fucking backs bitten and fucking having shit thrown at us in the middle of the street because they're fucking nuts?
Yeah.
What is the fucking balance? Sick of these fucking crazy fucks wrecking everybody's life.
Even fuck the mental illness aspect of it. There were laws broken. He's a criminal.
Yeah.
And he broke laws. He should have been fucking put away somewhere. You know? He's a danger to people.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have thrown away their key. I like to
Lock him up and throw away the key, I say. Yeah, usually people call. What, are the phones broke?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm probably
boy.
sick of this shit.
Yeah. Usually people call, though, to fucking call.
People don't really use their phones
Call
to
us assholes or something.
People don't use their phones to call anymore. You know that.
Nah.
There has to be somebody who'd want to call and at least praise us.
Sweet, exactly.
How are we not getting any praise yet?
Right?
I don't know.
I don't buy it.
We usually get praise
Don't
by now.
buy it.
What about Piers Morgan? Where's that audio?
Oh, he went off, didn't he?
He
Again.
He really doesn't like guns in America.
No. And it's, it's the perfect opportunity to spout off about guns in this country. There are a fuckload of guns in this country, and there's a fuckload of gun crime in this country. But the solution is not just getting into my shit and the millions of other legal gun owners' shit.
Well, Piers Morgan means well. Let's see what he has to say. This was last night.
I'm starting it like halfway through because it's a long clip. Unless you want me to go from the beginning.
Long-winded.
Long-winded.
That fucking...
What does he talk about in the beginning? How long is this clip?
It's 11 minutes, 12 minutes long.
Wow.
You like that, though?
I like 12 minutes.
It's a long clip.
That's nice.
That's a clip that's too long.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, how does he start?
All right, I'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
We could fast forward if it's boring.
Not if, when.
Mediaite.com.
No secret about where I stand on guns in America.
really?
Nothing happened today has changed my
England.
mind. Joining me now, three men who disagree with me. Richard Feldman, president of the Independent Firearm Owners Association, also Ben Ferguson, CNN political commentator, and John Lott, the author of More Guns, Less Crime. His new book is Dumbing Down the Course. Welcome to you all. Ben Ferguson, just reading your tweet 11 minutes ago, you said, Piers Morgan thinks the gun used today is the problem and should be banned. I think today is proof that anti-gun ideas are a total failure. How on earth do you justify that tweet?
Well, look at D.C. First of all, in D.C., you're not allowed to own any semi-automatic rifle. It's been against the law for a long time. So this gun shouldn't have been there.
Where did he buy the AR-15?
Well, we don't know where he bought it.
Where did he buy it? No, we do know where he bought it.
We don't know. We don't know. First of all, you're assuming.
It has emerged.
You're assuming he bought it.
Yeah, he was assuming he bought it.
Go on. No, he didn't steal it.
Why can't you let me go on? Do you know that he bought it?
Because I'm telling you a fact, Ben. He
No,
bought
it's
it
not
legally in Virginia.
It's not a fact.
Oh, did he buy it? What, did he or no?
No, that's not a fact. That's another bit of bullshit that Pierce came up with. Maybe a gun he bought at some point.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the guns that were used.
Did he steal all this? They don't know if he stole it from the guard.
He could have stole it, yeah.
So we don't know where he got the gun officially,
Pierce
or do
is
we
an
now?
asshole.
But in that moment right there, even though these two are just bickering, this is just a talking point. This is all this shooting is for people. It's a talking point for more guns by the NRA or less guns by people like that.
And no one wants to listen to either side.
No one.
That's what we do in America now.
But that's the basic
Why listen
difference.
to somebody?
Yeah.
There's a shooting, so one half the country goes, get rid of all of them.
Right.
And the other half of the country goes, we need more.
Right.
Yeah,
we are never going to find, there's no middle ground there.
That's how I started the show.
There's none.
That's the problem in America. No one wants to listen to anyone anymore.
No one.
What?
There's no fucking Trayvon Martin. Everything that happened is a talking point.
Yep.
Every fucking murder or illegal shooting is just the way, aha, now we can use it to nail them in the next fucking talking head debate. That's all this country is every fucking TV, it's a bunch of heads, clock, 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 clock. Fucking nothing gets done and nothing changes.
And people are just waiting for the other person to stop talking so they could talk without using their stupid ears to see what that person might be saying. I mean, after Newtown, I mean, no significant change whatsoever.
None.
Nothing. Except people just babbling back and forth with each other.
Significant change.
Oh, what was that?
They made fucking laws against legal gun owners. I can now, in New York, I cannot buy an AR-15. There you go. I can't that happened. I cannot go into a store and buy an AR-15.
I apologize. I forgot about that.
I can't fucking buy. There's a lot of weapons I can't buy anymore. I have to get rid of all of my fucking high-cap magazines in my house before April. I can't load any of them up. Yeah, there's plenty of shit that happened. Nothing that will do anything.
I think that's why I said what I said, because I know in my stupid brain that nothing will change.
Nothing will change. Oh, but things were done.
Things were done. Okay, I apologize.
They fuck you over.
Back to Piers Morgan and the Eric Logan lookalike guy.
Legally in Virginia. This is the problem with America's gun laws. It's not legal where he did the act. It's legal round the corner. There's no federal ban on AR-15s, so that's why they keep being used.
No.
All right, but in D.C. today, he broke the law bringing in. Second thing is, you can't even have a permit to carry a gun, a handgun, much less this gun in D.C. That's the other issue. And finally, in 1993, Bill Clinton signed an executive order banning guns by civilians or others on military bases. That's part of the reason why Fort Hood happened the way that it did. So you had all of these ideas of anti-gun today. They were all in place. They were all perfectly executed, and it was a failure in this base with all the best security in the world. So the idea that somehow we can pass a law to stop crazy people, or you think that if we pass a law to get rid of this one gun that somehow he wouldn't have acted today. He did bring another gun with him, by the way, which was also against the law in D.C. It's not working, Piers. That's the problem.
Okay, I'll tell you what isn't working.
Oh, this guy's really good.
That was a good point.
Yeah.
That guy's really good.
You can't legislate away crazy.
Thank you for saying crazy people.
Yes.
And not fucking, well, you know, you had an issue. He was a fucking worthless nut.
Yeah.
And you don't know.
Nut.
And the problem,
for a second.
Problem is you don't know when these people are going to snap either. You have no fucking idea.
No.
I can't wait till we can genetically engineer out that fucking crazy, which eventually they'll be able to, that crazy shit.
Future Jimmy.
Yeah, they will.
That'll just lead to some other fucking thing.
Problems.
That's true.
Some sci-fi shit.
Who knows?
We'll realize that there'll be such perfect people that the normal ones will all seem fucking crazy.
Yes.
I said we are, because I'm crazy like a fox, as you know. But they will eventually get rid of that fucking worthless gene.
Crazy.
Keep going. See, this stuff is good, Sam. Yeah. Long clip, but it started out nice. We would have missed all this.
Now, Piers' fucking reaction will again be that he doesn't like states' rights. He doesn't like states' rights being able to either restrict or leave open gun ownership.
States' rights are a little weird, though, don't you think? Sometimes
I would love to be able to drive across state lines, with my guns. I'm not allowed. I can't go into Jersey with it. I have a New York State permit that allows me in New York State. I can't go into fucking Jersey with that and shit.
Well, the bad guys do the same thing.
They stop and go,
they
damn, now I can't go into... Exactly. But if Piers wants that type of shit where it's this federal regulation on how you're dealt with when you try to buy a gun, that you can't go to Virginia and buy a gun and then take it into a state where it's banned and stuff, then I want to be able to go to any state with my legal gun. Me being the other side of the spectrum, the legal gun owner that pays attention to all the laws, then let me go to every fucking state in the union and be able to safely carry my gun.
I agree with that.
In that way.
Because the state rights thing is kind of like the no smoking laws when they first hit.
Yeah.
Where you go to a restaurant and like, oh, there's the no smoking section, but you're still getting the fucking smoke.
But you're going to have people in, barely regulated states like Texas and Arizona and whatnot.
Oh, they'll fight all that.
They'll say, no, we're doing fine like this. We don't need your big city regulations on the way we buy guns. We don't have a high crime rate. Our people are very happy with what's going on.
But Texas is going to be its own country soon, so.
Oh, it should have been years ago.
They're trying.
Well, the people...
They're trying to do their own thing, right?
Wish.
Why are they against mental background checks? That's what drives me crazy. Like,
I think it's we discussed this when it first came up with the last nut that did this. It's again who decides what the criteria is for mental illness. Who then, where do those records go, and what else are they used for? Once the government gets a hold of something, it's always used against the people. It just always is.
And we live in a society, it's a PC society. Everyone's equal, and we don't want to point out other people's differences.
Yeah.
So, of course, that's why.
And is the criteria that, 20 years ago you saw a psychiatrist because you were going through a tough time and needed help, and then they look at that and say, well, you're obviously crazy, you can't do that? Or is it, you're fucking popping pills like Tic Tacs because you're fucking homicidal?
How about whenever you want to buy a gun, they come and talk to your neighbors? Have you ever had a conversation with him?
I'll be turning mine in.
No,
then.
he hands in he throws out the garbage and says nothing. Fuck you, no gun.
But the stupid neighbors are always the ones going, I'm so fucking surprised this happened.
Yeah, I guess people are always nice at home.
Right.
Like no one runs down their own hall like, where you going? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, him again.
No one shits where they eat.
Can we get the interview from the brother-in-law of the shooter?
Oh, we got one of those? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He used the word, I think, inconvenience.
Oh, yeah.
To the people that were inconvenienced by my brother-in-law.
It's quite the inconvenience.
Yes. If we could find that as well, that'd be great. But we can go back to Pierce first, please. Let's continue with the Piers Morgan gun control debate.
To do anything to even clamp down on AR-15s. Richard Feldman, here are some statistics for you. This is from Mother Jones, who analyzed the mass shootings in America going back to 1982. There have now been 67 mass shootings.
Since
they
82.
based this on the FBI clarification of 4 or more people killed, and they've chosen a criteria of by a single shooter in an outdoor scenario. 67 mass shootings in America since 1982. 30 of those have occurred since 2006, 7 in 2012 alone, and 5 so far this year. So a dramatic escalation in mass shootings in America in the last 7 or 8 years or so. Why do you think there's not a problem here?
Pause.
Well,
pause.
There is a problem.
You have to
There is a problem.
You have to really look at those stats and break it down. I think the problem, Piers, is you. And how this shit is covered.
Yeah.
Not one mention of that, by the way. Not one mention by the media of what the media does and how they push it forward.
The media has a responsibility, and thank you, Jimmy, pushing all this forward. He's got to acknowledge that.
And
that's
the way,
the difference since what year did you say? 2006, 2007?
Yeah.
That's when all these news channels really got out of control with this shit.
True.
When we were growing up in '82, like he said, they didn't have around-the-clock coverage on a mass shooting. They didn't have the time. That's a big factor here.
Certainly is.
Holy fuck. Someone's got to call them out on that, but they all,
They'll never take any responsibility.
Well, because they all get a paycheck. They're not going to, like, call out their own.
Hell no.
Even the guys on the panel, they're not going to say it.
No.
Because they want to go back on CNN with their talking points. But that is definitely part of this problem.
And if he said that, he would say something, you're blaming the media for this and this gun. And it's like, no, but you're not acknowledging their part in fucking giving the people who do this what they want, which makes other people want to do it.
Right. Yeah.
And whatever comedian first mentioned, it might have been even Bill Maher, someone mentioned that they don't show the people running across the field. Whoever said that first is a genius because they understand the power
of the media,
and of showing somebody doing something.
Yeah, they don't show someone running on the football field because we want to discourage anyone from doing
that behavior, but we're not going to discourge the behavior of a
shooter,
of someone that wants to do a mass shooting.
Yeah,
and they got to cover it. People say, "What do you not want them to cover it?" Can't do the voice, but it's like, yes, of course, the media is doing their job.
Perfect.
Round the clock coverage when it's happening. Yeah, and we got to know a little something about the shooter, but it's what they do in these next couple of days.
Yeah,
you watch. Now all of a sudden the Lonza pictures come up.
Manifesto gets shown.
Oh yeah, they can't wait to fucking spit it out. Why did he do it?
But
same shit.
They just make believe they're not part of the problem.
Oh,
they're absolutely part of the problem and don't want to acknowledge it.
They'll blame everything.
So they'll blame everything else. But they got a little piece in this as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They make rock stars out of these people. They do.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all over every news channel. Everything they ever thought is broadcast. All their writings, pictures.
Oh, they'll go deep.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go deep now. He played Call of Duty. He did this. All these other things.
Boy, fucking GTA always comes out when this shit happens.
GTA 5 today.
It's like GTA. I heard on the news they were kind of doing a thing like, Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out today, which is a violent video game. And, oh, boy.
Now let's continue.
Here, Pierce, what our failure as a nation is to even talk about the complexity of the problem. You know, Pierce, after the tragedy last year at Sandy Hook, everyone seemed to have as one of their talking points mental health. And as soon as we said mental health, that was check. But we never had an adult conversation in this country about the problems with our mental health system. And just earlier today, I was speaking with Dr. Cedric Alexander, the chief of police in DeKalb County, Georgia, where there was a shooting incident 2 weeks ago that didn't lead to any injuries. And he was, you know, frustrated, as millions and millions of Americans are, that we sort of lose track with the problem.
This guy's not very dynamic.
Instead of staying focused on the problem, we start talking about the particular type of gun used, as though being shot with a different type of gun would somehow be better or worse, instead of focusing on the problem.
But the real problem, though, isn't it, John Lott, and you and I have debated this after almost every mass shooting in the last 3 years, is that you guys just never accept that the gun itself can ever be part of the problem. In fact, your answer to all these shootings is arm more people. Now, let's take what happened today, because the NRA has been curiously silent today. NRA doesn't want to say anything about this.
Just like you guys are curiously silent on
Navy Yard
black on white crime. Shut up.
That's true. Yeah. It is crawling in armed security people, armed police. And yet it was still infiltrated by a man with a legally purchased AR-15 who just committed the same kind of atrocity as we saw at Sandy Hook and Aurora. And yet I'm sure, John Lott, you're going to explain to me now why the solution is not to deal with that gun, which keeps being used to do these atrocities, but it's to arm even more people in that building. Is that right?
Can you pause that? It really is an unwinnable argument on both sides.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because they both make good points.
Of course.
You're not going to... I don't know.
No, they both make valid. Like Pierce does make a valid point there, and that guy, and certainly the guy who with the awful hairdo, the guy 2 guys away from Pierce. What's his name?
I don't know.
But the NRA guy, he made also some really good points too.
Yeah, they'll get nothing accomplished.
Nothing gets accomplished.
Which one?
Nothing.
Elo or Than? old Than. Elo.
It's kind of bloated Elo before he left Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Not the new Elo. Holy fuck.
And Mr. Drysdale from fucking Beverly Hillbillies.
You know, they're both so far in the fucking opposite direction that they just kind of lob grenades at each other, and they land somewhere in the middle. A little point. It's not the gun. Oh yeah, it is the gun.
Right.
Oh fuck both of these guys. No one's really. They're getting nothing. Debating it's fine, but just don't act like you're doing something important.
No,
they're doing nothing different than we're doing, except we're throwing in the word cunt, fart, and making noises.
Sure.
Which makes it, right.
Entertaining.
We're just pointing out that nothing gets accomplished. They do this talking point shit every night on every news channel, and nothing gets accomplished. Nothing. But we all eat it up for whatever reason.
Like it's come.
Because we got our guy. Because we got our guy fighting.
Yes.
He's in there fighting for what I believe.
For my side.
Right.
The knockout blow
the
is
country in two.
It's never delivered.
We would probably be better off at this point.
It would never.
We don't want to work together. Congress doesn't want. No one wants to work together.
Yeah.
No one.
I apologize. You're saying something like, no, it's my fault. Totally. You're saying something. I just keep jumping in and trampling about.
No.
I wasn't going to say anything important.
Oh,
it's all good. Let's go back to the.
No, I had something really important.
I would agree with Ben earlier, and I would say I'd go even further, and that is when you go and ban guns from certain areas, when you don't allow our soldiers or naval officers to be able to go and carry guns, you actually create a magnet for these types of attacks to occur. I have to say the numbers that you're using from other Jones are simply wrong. If you look at any of the academics who have gathered data, there's no big increase that occurs in recent years. What essentially is Mother Jones used different definitions to measure these attacks over time.
So just to clarify, Mr. Lott, just to clarify, you are stating for the record that when Mother Jones, with their specific criteria that I gave you, when they say there have been 70 shooting incidents in America,
that could be gang-related
where 4
too.
or more people have been killed by a lone shooter in an outdoor scenario, you are saying they are inventing those statistics.
I'm saying multiple people have said that they're wrong in terms of their numbers.
Are you,
multiple
so-called experts in this, are you prepared to say now, for the record, that Mother Jones is simply inventing
look at the FBI
these
stats.
statistics, that these mass shootings that they have recorded in great detail, which are published on their website, simply didn't happen? Is that your position?
That would include gang-related shootings, which isn't technically a mass shooting.
But he's asking this. It's
Right.
weird. It's weird when it's almost like one testicle calling out the other testicle for being a testicle.
Right.
Like he's probably got him on a point here, and this guy's like, answer, motherfucker.
I would just say, yeah, I'm saying it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not true. Yeah, I'm saying the criteria is dodgy. It puts other types of gun crimes in, lumps it in with these technically mass shootings that people normally think of as, you know, a guy going into the workplace, things like that. And it makes it, you boost the numbers that way, I think.
Can we back up just a little bit, Sam? Just like maybe 30 seconds. I just want to hear
and
how
why
this
the
guy responded.
outdoor thing? Why is that part of the criteria? Because normally when you think of mass shootings, it's inside a workplace, in a school, in an army base. The last 3 or 4 that were done, movie theater, weren't outdoors. What the fuck is Piers and motherfucking shitfuck talking about?
Was his stats based on just outdoors?
That's what I think I heard.
I don't know.
Part of the criteria, right? Wow.
Yeah, but I can't even think of an outdoor one.
Fort Hood.
Oh, Fort Hood, sure.
But this half of them were outdoors and half of them were indoors, weren't they?
Because now you're talking fucking, 4 guys on their porch in fucking Compton. A car comes by and some guy rails them all on the porch. There you go. There's a mass shooting, but technically it doesn't fit.
Why would you ever hang out on a porch in Compton?
Why would you?
Why would you?
That they
go in the backyard, my God.
They're trying to make it sound like there's a lot more mass shootings than there really are. Is what that website is horrifically left. I've gone to that website before. Yeah,
I know that.
What's his response to Piers trying to pin him on that question?
Calls him a stupid fucking limey.
Oh, I hope he doesn't use that kind of language.
Oh.
Do you know where limey comes from?
Yes, they would eat citrus fruits to keep from getting scurvy on the ships. So they would eat limes. They would take limes with them, hence the name limey.
Whatever.
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't know. Fucking limey.
Why does that become a bad thing then? To call someone a limey?
It's like, you fucking toothbrusher.
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't know.
It's so weird where this shit comes from.
Are you prepared to say now, for the record, that Mother Jones is simply inventing these statistics, that these mass shootings that they have recorded in great detail, which are published on their website, simply didn't happen? Is that your position?
No, I didn't say they didn't happen. I said that they use they don't use a consistent standard. And so if
they
make it look like they're more occurring now than there used to be.
But there are more occurring now, John Lott. There are. There have been. Let me repeat for you. Let me repeat for you. Since 1982.
You can keep on repeating Mother Jones. Look,
please.
Piers, if you
allow me to repeat,
want to rely on Mother Jones,
you can't do what you always do, which is simply spin these statistics. Let me repeat to you the facts. Since 1982, there have now been 70 mass shootings in America. Of those, 30 have happened since 2006. Of those, 13 in the last 20 months.
Who cares? It's the fucking same shit you just said.
Three of the worst
yelling isn't going to make those numbers right. Look,
what does make them wrong, John Lott?
Professor Fox at Northeastern University,
and they're not all AR-15s.
Would
Some are
warn
pistols.
you to be careful, not to use those numbers.
But Piers, let's get back to today's
everyone is trying to deliver the knockout blow, where the other side goes, "Oh my God, you are right." They all think they're going to structure it into a perfect, brilliantly stated egg and hand it over. That Piers thought that he was going to say that, and the other three guys are going to go, "I changed my position."
And you see them taking off their mics.
You got me.
Oh fuck, I can't be here anymore. You're right.
I'm going out to buy a gun now. I believe you.
Yeah. Country declares Piers the winner. Nobody is going to get that, and there's no knockout blow to be delivered.
Piers keeps saying it's been ramped up since 2006. So what has changed in society since 2006? Right? If you were to believe his stats.
His stats definitely include gang shootings. That's part of it, too. I know the press, like you were saying, the media, but Piers isn't even talking. The majority of the gun crimes he's talking about aren't these type of shooters looking to get publicity with that. It includes gang violence. Stop already.
And the definition of a mass shooting is 4 people.
Yeah, I guess. It's not. This doesn't. They're fudging those fucking numbers. Is what they're doing. They found some type of gun crimes that have gone up since 2006 and fucking shoehorned them into that criteria. That's what they did.
And I don't even think anybody is trying to be purposely dishonest. I think people just take the stats and look at them the way they look at them. Like, hey, yeah, see? Like, I think everybody's just doing that because it helps them sound smarter in this moment.
I like the FBI stats. They're pretty fucking accurate and
that's what you say.
Easy to read. And if you look at those, you'll see that AR-15s are used in so few crimes in this country. They're used in mass shootings, these mass shootings a lot because, put it this way, if you want to kill a lot of people, you would grab a semi-automatic rifle that's pretty readily available. I mean, not that they wouldn't be able to get their hands on them if they were banned or get their hands on another type of semi-automatic rifle. It's like saying if you go in to fucking race somebody, you wouldn't take an old Rambler. You take a fast fucking car. They want to kill someone, so they get that gun. It doesn't mean if you get that gun that you'll want to kill someone. You can't reverse that. When you want to efficiently kill a lot of people, you want to get the best gun you can to do that.
So we got to get rid of that gun.
No, because like I said, it doesn't mean that it's the other way around.
I know.
Yeah, you just get an AK-47. How about that? Grab an AK-47 and do the same fucking thing.
Well, I think in the world Piers lives in, he thinks it would solve the problem. Just get rid of that gun.
He'd be spouting off other letters and numbers until the fucking cows come home with guns, at different types of guns. Because you could get rid of the AR-15. There's plenty of other semi-automatic weapons out there. You can go on a shooting spree with a fucking Ruger 1022 and do a shitload of damage. But no one's talking about banning that. It's a little fucking plinker.
All right, let's go back to Piers Morgan.
Time, not just myself.
All right, but Piers.
Okay, Ben Ferguson.
Let's get back.
Let me ask you this, Ben. Let me ask you this, Ben.
But
in the
problem here is that
wait
these
a second, please,
gun-free zones
John Lott,
create a
let me turn to Ben Ferguson. John Lott, please, one moment. Ben Ferguson. Aurora was the biggest single shooting in America.
I agree with that guy.
Yeah.
If you want to kill a lot of people, you're going to find the place where you realize they're pretty strict on the whole gun thing.
Right.
Makes it a lot easier, right?
That's what this
guy's making a good point.
Exactly what they've done.
But then Piers probably will make a good point. Then you're like, oh, fuck, he now made a good point.
Because any public place that you could say that. Like, I think that's kind of bullshit too. Like, well, that's why they choose the. You don't choose the Navy Yard because you know that's where there's less guns. Because literally, you could just walk into a fucking mall and kill more people with there's less.
And
guns.
I would just assume there's a lot more guns in the Navy.
Yeah,
Yard,
you got to assume that there's
God
somebody.
damn it!
There.
Now that's a good point.
But there's not. You're not allowed to, even as somebody that's enlisted, and you're not allowed to carry a gun.
So that guy knew there wasn't a lot of guns. That's a fucking great point.
Yeah, but if he could also went to a movie theater and done it there too, because he knows there's not a lot of guns in a movie theater or a mall.
Jimmy, you're fucking brilliant.
That's it too.
That is another good point.
Put it this way: you don't see a lot of mass shootings happening in police stations.
Holy
they don't bust in there and start shooting up, knowing that everyone in there is armed.
That's true.
That's an amazing point.
But there's also every door is locked in a police station, so you'd be standing in the fucking vestibule. You wouldn't get very far, A, because of the guns, and B, because everything's bulletproof and locked. People know that a police station is a fairly impenetrable thing. You can penetrate it. You're not going to walk through and kill fucking.
So it would be
people.
a waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
a great
amazing.
point.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
an amazing point.
Absolutely. And even though the guns are banned on these bases, you have to assume somebody has one. Like,
well, the guard did, and he got fucking shot.
He got caught with his pants down.
Caught with his pants down.
That shits on the NRA's argument, though, because the guy did have a gun. You had a guy there with a gun, and they're saying, no, that's not enough. More of them should have had it.
It shits on the guy's training, perhaps. It shits on the protocol that was in place for guards, more so than it does the guy not having a gun, the guard not having a gun.
Well, he should have had one. I believe that.
Yeah. Let's go back to this.
By one shooter in terms of number of people that he hit, 70 people. Sandy Hook became a few months later. Sandy Hook became a few months later was the worst shooting in American history.
Shut up.
We've now seen the second worst military base shooting in modern American history. At what point, given that all three were committed by people, well, they're not gun-free zones, are they, John Locke?
But Pierce,
when you have a place like today, that is crawling in armed security, it is not a gun-free zone.
Let me say this.
It is a heavily
there we go. Let me say this. Hold on 1 second. Let me say. May I? Excuse me. Hold on. One more. You first. You. May I say this? Hold on. I have a point. Number 15 in 1985. Shut up. Fucking nothing. I know they're just talking, but that's what we are. A bunch of fucking just worthless heads in boxes thinking we're making valid points.
Yes.
Who gives a shit?
The media and the country is just sick.
That's all we are.
It's just sick.
That's all I hear. Good point. Nothing. It's just valueless.
Yeah, it's just noise.
It's fucking noise.
But let's see what he says.
All right.
Because he's finally going to get in there.
Yeah, I think so.
And now it's Piers' turn not to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
his turn not to listen.
It's his turn not to listen.
He's hearing, like, while the other guy's talking, he's hearing the hold music you hear while you're on the phone.
Of course. He's just waiting to talk.
Just waiting for your turn to talk. No one listens.
This is important for us to look at today. Hold on, everybody. Just give me a second, okay? You look at what happened today, and there are two ways to look at this. You want to blame the AR-15, and you think that if we ban this AR-15, federally ban it, that somehow that is going to fix the issue. I look at it differently, Piers, and I look at it from this perspective. When you allow these places to go where the only people there that can protect these individuals are those at the gate, at the front door, with the gun, the MPs that are there. Same thing that happened in Fort Hood. Once this guy, and we don't know yet how he infiltrated it, okay? We know that the guys that were there minding their own business, doing their jobs, played by the rules. They did not bring a gun in. They are not allowed to, based on an executive order by Bill Clinton in 1993. When you allow a military base to be able to be infiltrated by an individual like this, and at that point he has free reign until those people with guns at the gate can find him. And look how many hours we had a lockdown today. And we had a lot of information about not knowing how many shooters there were, or where they were, or if they had them all.
But Ben,
you continue to look at this. Let me
Pause.
this is important. You continue.
Pause. See, he can't even allow him to fucking finish his point.
Yeah.
Before it's like, oh, God, I was silent enough. I got to jump back in here.
I haven't spoken in a moment.
Let the guy finish up his point at least, whether you agree or disagree.
Why did Clinton do that? Does anybody know? That executive order on a military base?
I don't know.
Well, he just figured it would make everyone safer.
Obviously, it was to make more false flag.
Probably he was hoping to keep people safe.
Keep it safe. Take away guns.
I bet you had something
more
to do with
safe.
mental illness or something. Who knows?
Oh, can we hit the can?
What?
Fucking.
Wait, we're almost done.
I'm percolating.
Are you really? You want to get hit in the can? Get it?
All right,
Fucking ass joke to close it out.
We're almost done. Let's see what happens here.
To look at this based on the gun is evil, I say don't set up people, whether it be a movie theater or a school or a military base, for failure by having a gun-free zone unless you are a law enforcement official at that base, at that movie theater, at that school.
But Ben, with respect, it's not a gun-free zone. The Washington Navy base that was hit today is
Then why did Bill
crawling
Clinton
in armed security.
sign...
Wait a minute. The very same armed security you guys have called for after Sandy Hook, after Aurora. You wanted armed guards at movie theaters, armed guards at schools. There were armed guards at the naval base, and it made.
It's not talking about armed guards. It's talking about an armed.
This is the reason why we are in favor. This is the reason why we're not calling for armed guards, because they cannot work in today's proof of that. We are saying that if you are in the United States Navy and we trust you with Navy ships and war, why the hell wouldn't we trust you to carry your weapon to work with you when we trust you with top secret information and coordinates and tracking of ships in the world?
No,
I'm not missing
Piers is missing the point.
You are addressing members of the armed forces. All the victims today were civilians. So it's a completely factual point.
And some of those civilians should be able to protect themselves.
They're not military people.
None of this means anything. It literally is like, I feel like I'm sitting between two people, and they're both just blowing in my ear gently.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is it's all or nothing.
Yeah, all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. You want your side to win completely, and you don't want to give in whatsoever. Whatever side you're on, by the way.
Has any of these guys said to the other one on any of these shows?
Holy shit, that was kind of a good point.
Good point.
No, never. I think never.
When's the last time one of these fucking assholes acknowledged a good point by another one of these fucking assholes? Me and Ant were talking before about, and he mentioned something about the gun. Oh, all right, good point. Like, okay, I hadn't considered that. Why is that so fucking hard for people?
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're going to lose the argument.
It means that literally he made a point that I hadn't considered.
And it means you're at least listening a little bit.
You have your position, and you'll construct your argument based on the position instead of changing your position based on the argument.
Right.
You know, you'll try to make what you say fit your agenda instead of your agenda changing with somebody with more information.
Every one of these shows, and this is across all networks, should be called Hunker Down, cunts. Because that's what they do.
Actually, I think MSNBC just announced
nice.
Hunker Down, cunts.
Hunker Down, cunts, with an exclamation point. Because that's what they do. They hunker down in their point. I'm going to dig right in with my little statue. What about here? You're right here. I think I'm right here. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck you all.
But can we spell it with a K?
Of course you have to.
All right, good. Yeah, you're right, man. No, and this is just the dumb media. You're part of the media.
Yeah,
I know. But we also do it down there in Washington. No one wants to listen to the other fucking side whatsoever.
If it's not here, it's on Fox or it's on MSNBC.
Exactly.
Or it's on every network.
Happening in government, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's. We're just about done, and then Ant's going to shit his pants. Let's get to the end.
Yeah, I think I'm all right.
All right, good.
Well,
but if they're law-abiding citizens,
by a man with an AR-15 assault rifle. I've got to leave it there. Look, we have this debate every time. I want the day to come when we don't have to have this ridiculous debate time and again in America. AR-15 killing multiple Americans. I just cannot have this debate anymore.
There's millions of them out there.
Do something about it. And the three gentlemen just came on. Think about your position.
So much less than
how
cars.
It helps save American lives.
He just said?
Because it doesn't.
He's sick of having this debate, and he just can't wait for the day they all just agree with everything he has to say.
Yeah, stop having the debate.
He's now making it seem like all of those increased stats that he talked about since 2006 are AR-15s. You would assume, listening to what he said, and then listening to that little final statement about AR-15s, that AR-15s were responsible for every one of those stats that he was talking about. They're not. And AR-15s, though they're used in these instances, are minuscule in gun crimes.
But if you turn on another network, the host will make the exact opposite point, closing out over the anti-gun lobby. It's just a fucking... And I'm not saying they shouldn't talk about this stuff, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But it really is just pointless fucking
That's completely pointless.
dreck.
You don't change anyone's mind.
No.
You believe what you believe, and you're not willing to listen to another angle on it.
Hunker down, cunts. That's really what they all... Every one of them does this.
Yeah.
Not once have they ever said... And has anybody listening to this ever had a rational in your life? Have you never said, hey, good point to somebody else?
I know, yeah.
How come I've never heard that on these shows?
Right.
They hunker down.
Bunch of blowhards. Hards.
All right. Well, I'm going to
take your shit.
I'm going to
Go take your shit.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show.
We got Metta, World Peace, coming into the studio.
When?
I don't know, like an hour or so.
Damn.
Who else is coming in today?
I better see my GTA 5.
Is that coming in today?
Oh, yeah.
Who else is coming in today, Roland?
Michael Shea.
Oh. Michael Shea.
Oh.
Who's
He's a young comic, very up and coming, very funny. He's gonna be big.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We said yes to this?
What's he done?
Yes, it's
Okay.
French fries.
What?
You got to be up on the next thing.
What's he done?
Yeah.
Isn't he a writer on SNL or something like that?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. You guys got to be up on the next thing always. This guy's gonna be the next thing.
This Sam and I had our lunch date, saw the movie yesterday.
Aw.
How was it?
What movie?
The Hugh Jackman movie, Prisoners.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, that is a dark movie, man.
Are we gonna get?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get Mr. Jackman on?
You guys think this is the movie?
Yeah, everybody did it. I mean,
Wait, we gotta see the movie for him to come in.
I've seen all of his movies.
Yeah, we've seen enough of
Don't
his
I get
movies.
credit?
no, you're not.
What? There's logic there.
I've seen a bunch of his movies.
I saw The Prestige. It was great.
These guys. What if we go and see the movie
great
and then we don't
downtime.
like the movie? Then we got to make believe. That's why I like not seeing the projects, because then
That's such a pessimistic attitude.
it's beautiful though.
No, that's laziness, I think.
Well, you might say laziness.
Yeah.
I think there's some logic in there somewhere.
The movie's going to win Oscars.
All right, then why do
yeah.
we need to see it?
It's really good.
The Oscar people are already saying it's Oscar worthy.
I want to see it, but they don't give us the times that I can go at. They don't say, Jim, whenever you want to go, we'll show it to you. I'd be happy to do that.
Roland gave us 3 opportunities.
Yeah.
I got to Roland on that.
He's
like, you can see it this time, or this time.
I got to fucking go to the gym and work out. What do you think? This is natural? This is a gift. I've worked for it.
It's skinny.
And Metta World Peace, he's promoting a kid's book, huh?
Yeah, and he's doing stand-up comedy.
What?
Is he doing stand-up?
Yeah, maybe before the next season starts.
Oh, really? Well, I'm going to go play in the NBA. Yeah. That's what I do now. I'm sick of these guys thinking that what Jimmy and the rest of the guys do is so easy they could do it too.
Does that annoy you, Jim?
No.
It should annoy you.
No.
It should.
How about you go and tell the Knicks, you know what, I'm going to play fucking basketball this year.
Because
Where's my shorts?
It's tiring.
I'll tell you why it doesn't bother me. Because they're in front of an audience. It's not like they're hired to do stand-up on HBO. They are doing it in front of an audience. So if they're willing, this guy doesn't need the money. So a guy who doesn't need the money, who really, like Tyson's out here trying to stand up. If these guys want to fucking take the risk and do that, and fucking stand there and be embarrassed if it doesn't go well, I'm completely for it.
But they're getting in there based on their name, and there's some poor young sap that can't get a fucking
I think there should
time.
be. I think there should be tryouts.
Yeah.
A tryout factory. You go. You think you could do this thing?
Exactly.
You go and you got to pass the tryouts.
Yes.
I think I could play basketball. Guess what? I never got a shot
The
at.
sap has a name, Joe
What?
DeRosa.
Why would you, what?
I have no idea what
No
he
one
said,
does.
though.
I heard Joe DeRosa.
Yeah.
What'd you say about
I
Joe?
said the sap has a name. His name is
Sap.
Joe.
Oh.
That's possible.
The
I love Joe.
I don't think
Well,
that
shitting on Joe.
because again, you're not going to do too many shows where you're getting in based on your name. It's like the process for getting funny in stand-up is a long, slow one. So there's no way that this guy or anybody is going to go through hundreds of fucking bad shows. You know what I mean? It's like, and you're not going to just fucking sign up and all of a sudden like, hey, you're a comic now, and people are going to come out and go, yeah, the new guy didn't get a chance, but this guy's great.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. I never mind when these guys go on stage because it's interesting to me to see people try it.
Is there a clip of him doing stand-up?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a clear clip or is it some cell phone audio?
It's good enough.
All right, it's good enough. He was at Caroline's.
Because it's hard.
Dude,
When was this?
Damn.
I think it was like a year ago.
Okay.
And, yeah, he put on a show at Caroline's. And then he did a few minutes himself.
All right.
The worst rapper, huh? I'm gonna throw a tomato at him. The best rapper. Yes. Yeah, I was in, you know what, how's everybody doing today, though? We got Brooklyn here. Is Brooklyn here? This is the first annual Ron Artest comedy tour. Is that what this is? I don't know how, I'm a basketball player, I don't know what the hell the guy was thinking when he emailed me and said, how would you like to do a comedy tour? And I was like, what the f***? I can like, you know, maybe on the stage, you know, and that might be funny, or maybe I can R. Kelly a fan or something.
That's great.
A Lord in the building, give it up for a Lord.
Can you pause right there?
Get up here, right? That's what you're saying?
I love that. I want to piss on a fan. I think that's funny.
Yeah,
but then they grow it a little bit. He goes, hey, how about a hand?
Yeah.
That pretty much is what a fucking...
I think that was a jump cut, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think it's
it's TMZ. Okay.
I think they're just,
Okay.
They edited this. Went on to the next joke or whatever.
Yeah, I mind if I get some hoes real fast and just like chill for a second? Don't stop trying.
Some hose.
Oh, hugs, he said. He's hugging.
Black people always up a show, right? Hold on a second.
All these girls are just walking up to hug him.
He's from Queensbridge, and he says, do your psychiatrist help you choose your new name? He must be black, because he said, do your psychiatrist help you choose?
Do your psychiatrist help you choose?
Okay? More Obamas. Didn't Obama teach you? Come on, let's get an education. Don't drop out in the 3rd grade. Alright? No, she didn't help me when I changed my name to Metta World Peace. I must have been on crack. But I did. I think honestly I probably was in my hood and I was like, yo, I got 10 niggas, I need some heat in it. But I was like, when the corner on crack, changed my name to Metta World. What was I thinking of? Sugar from New Jersey. Do you really love Celine Dion? Yes, I really do like Celine Dion. Even though I'm from where Nas and Mobb Deep is from, but I like Celine Dion. She's tall, and if I wasn't married, get it. No.
It's not bad. He's just up there talking shit. And...
Yeah, he's like shit talking.
Yeah. All right, fine. But no, that never bugs me. It's always interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 'cause I've seen enough comics, and it's like, you know, would it annoy me if they just gave guys like stand-up specials? Yeah, that would fucking annoy me.
Oh, yeah.
But guys just doing it, it's like
Caroline's, though, that's a big club.
Yeah, but if he's hosting the show, people are there for him anyway.
Yeah.
Like if that's his tour and he's just doing a few minutes on it, it's like Charlie Murphy. He wasn't a traditional stand-up, I think, but people were coming out to see him, so he kind of would do the shows with Burr and Donnell Rollins, and you know, I don't mind it.
I'd seen him recently too, Charlie Murphy. He's definitely
gotten better.
Oh yeah.
Really fucking funny.
By the way, if I lose my spot in the business because Ron Artest is doing stand-up,
right, then you'd be a little mad.
I understand one night you'll lose a spot, but it's not like...
I think there's guys below you that would probably have a problem with this.
Maybe.
Because he's taking up some room.
Yeah.
Like, he's not taking up your room.
Yeah.
At this point.
Even when I was lower, though, it wouldn't have bothered me.
Fair enough.
There's always been this kind of stuff going on where... What annoys me is I'll tell you what annoys me. When I see these actors... doing it, and they're not just trying it once or twice, but then they start booking themselves as headline comics, because they're always terrible. Like when they start going out and doing these fucking tours and hosting, it's like a lot of times they're kind of shit. And that's kind of fun to watch in a way.
Kind of fun to watch them fucking suck.
Well, yeah, it's like, you know, now you know what it's like. Fucking stand up there and go, clear your throat in front of a room full of people. What's going on, everybody? And you realize there's no director yelling, cut, and we're going to restructure this for you.
Yeah.
There they are.
Cue the people laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you don't get another shot at this. You tripped on your words, and now they're all staring at you.
How is Mankind there up on stage?
Oh, he's actually way better now than he used to be. Like he's you can tell he's been doing
Got over
it for
the hump.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And he's starting to really figure out his groove.
Oh,
But
okay.
I knew from the beginning he was taking it very seriously.
Really, yeah, he really is.
Which is different, because like what Jimmy's saying, some of these guys just go. What frustrates me for Jimmy and the rest of the guys, even though like Jimmy's saying it doesn't bother them, are the people that think it's so easy that they're just going to go and do it because it's like, I'm doing this thing. It's almost a throwaway, and you hear it from guys that come in here. Matter of fact, but when Mankind said, Mick Foley said he was going down that road, I could tell he was taking it very seriously and he was going to have some rough times. He openly admitted it to us, and openly admitted how hard it was.
And he's
a lot of these guys don't admit how hard it is. They think it's like, oh, that thing, I could conquer that easily.
He's booking dates in clubs like constantly and
working on his craft.
Working on his craft. And he's figured out now he started just telling wrestling stories, and that was too much. And then he started to try to completely veer away from wrestling stories, and that was like, well, you're isolating your audience. So he's figured out this. He does a great show where he does wrestling stories, but he makes them relatable.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're funny, and people who don't like wrestling are still laughing. And
he's finding his way.
He pulls it off. Yeah.
He's finding his way.
That's cool.
Good for him.
I almost at times admire them stepping out of their comfort zone. Like, even if they're like, hey, that's easy, I can do it. You know, like, you'll get some laughs here. But the reality, if you do it a few times, you're going to eat your fucking balls.
Yeah.
And, like, when John Mayer would go on at the Cellar, some comics would get annoyed at that. But I'm like, this guy can fill an arena, but he's willing to fucking just step out in this, not his environment, and risk. And he has bombed. And I like the fact that he had the balls to do that, and he fucking did it again.
As long as he doesn't, as long as he acknowledges that it's a hard thing to do. That's my thing. You see the guys, they just like, oh, that's so easy. Watch, and they go up there blindly.
Yeah.
I think John Mayer has a respect for what you guys do, is what I'm saying. There's a difference.
And if they don't respect it when they first walk up, they do by the time they walk off.
Then they go, holy fuck,
or by the
I was
second
wrong,
or third
right?
time, or by the first time they bomb. Because if they do really good the first few times, they will be up there at one point going, fuck.
Why would John Mayer take any time away from the time he could spend fucking women?
Dude, I don't know why. I think he just goes on stage to let his cock dry off. But you know what I mean? That's not a guy that needs it. It's just somebody who really, for some people, it's just like, fuck, that looks like something I want to do so bad. So I never take that wrong. I find improv comedy to be very hard. Like a really good, like Amy Poehler's a brilliant improver, and a lot of the people at US, oh Jesus Christ, I almost said USB because it's the fucking bank. Upright Citizens, USB. I almost said UBS. Are very good improvers, and that's a real.
That's an art form, huh?
Oh my God, Upright. UCBS. Sorry. But yeah. It's really bad improv stinks. But when you watch good improv, it's like, fuck, man, that looks easy. It's not. So, I've learned the hard way by thinking it was easy and trying it in different spots, and not easy at all.
All right. So we got Metta World Peace coming in.
And Michael Che at 9.
Michael Che just tweeted that he's going to be on our show. Very cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's funny.
Nice. We're going to meet him for the first time.
He'll be good.
What are you doing, Ant?
Blow my nose. I got snot.
Ant is right now on his chair. Like he's a fucking grown man. He's huddled.
I got a ream. Oh, that was good.
I got a good shot at Anthony hunched over.
You really get in there.
It was all stuffy. I was like in the mic just going.
Seasonal allergies?
I don't know. Every day it's just fucking.
Yeah, I got some seasonal allergies.
Like if I don't blow my nose in the morning, then I got to do it here at some point.
You got to blow it out.
You got to blow that shit out.
Right.
No, I'm not allergic to the cat.
Oh, that'd be great.
No,
Sure?
that would be terrible.
How do you know?
Because it's no different than every day before I got the cat. I got a little... Oh, he was so cute last night. Let me tell you what little Beavis did. He was jumping and running. I got him a scratching post and one of those little tunnels that he could run out and he pops his head through a little hole in top. It's just the cutest thing.
That's what fucking Richard Gere said he was getting. That gerbil. Little tunnel.
Little tunnel.
Yeah. Smear a little brie cheese around your own asshole.
Oh, my God. Oh, just the thought. Brie cheese.
How the fuck do you get saddled with that rumor for your entire life? Yeah. Like, that's it. Anytime you mention Richard Gere,
you think
don't think his movies at first. You don't think, because of a long career, you think that's the guy that had the gerbil up his ass. And I doubt he ever had a gerbil up his ass.
It's safe to say he did not. Maybe the gerbil was scratching on the door.
Maybe knocking on the door, you think?
Maybe did a little sniffing around.
But he's the guy.
There's no way Richard Gere had a gerbil up his ass.
It's like fucking Rod Stewart and Mick Jagger with the cum. The cum thing, and he is the gerbil up the ass. That they had to get their stomach pumped. They're interchangeable.
Because they had so much cum in them.
So much cum. Do you know how much cum you would have to
7
ingest?
ounces of cum is what they said.
7
the Rod Stewart rumor,
ounces?
they said 7 ounces of cum was that was the rumor I heard, was it 7 ounces of cum.
Really?
So specific.
What's 7 ounces? About half that water bottle?
I don't know. It's a lot of jizz.
What is that, 12 ounces?
This is a 16
ounces? 17?
Yeah.
There's no way.
How many guys is that? And first of all, you'd start the digestive process before you'd finish that, unless it was a one-shot fucking... Then you need a whole bunch of guys in there.
Yay.
Oh, please.
And if you're going to take that much cum, why would you have it removed? Wouldn't you... You know, there's a lot of protein there.
But why do you have to
beneficial at that point?
Why wouldn't you just puke?
I don't know.
Or digest it? Like, he had to go to the hospital, and say, "Could you pump my stomach?"
Can we go to Snopes or one of those sites and at least try to figure out where these rumors come from?
I doubt you're going to find that type of shit.
I don't know. Snopes might have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I turned off my phone.
Yeah, find out where that one came from. And the gerbil, fucking poor bastard with the gerbil.
I know.
You got the Snopes.
If I was Richard Gere, that's all I'd do in interviews is talk about how that's not true.
Stomach, it says false.
Well, of course, but I want to know where it started from. The origin, right.
Yeah.
This is the I got love in my tummy. After collapsing at a post-concert party, a rock star... Whether it's
they're even scared to mention names at this point.
Well, there's probably been a few different...
Because that rock star has finally had it. And I bet you started suing people enough already.
Yeah, they said the following people have been attributed to this.
Oh, okay.
Rod Stewart, Elton John, David Bowie, Mark Allman, Mick Jagger, Andy Warhol, Jeff Beck, John Bon Jovi, the drummer for Bon Jovi, the lead singer for New Kids on the Block, the Bay City Rollers, Alanis Morissette, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Britney Spears, and Fiona Apple.
Wow.
All right. they just add a newer name as the years go by.
And it says the amount of ejaculate is often specified: 7 ounces.
7 ounces.
1 gallon, 10 gallons.
And in some tellings, dog semen is said to have been the substance found.
Fucking hilarious.
And the origin.
Well, I got this here. In 2000, in his 2012 autobiography, singer Rod Stewart attributed the connection of his name with this legend of rumor spread by a disgruntled assistant. He says his one-time sidekick, Tony Toon, made up the tale after he was fired for taking a male lover back to a hotel room he was sharing with the star's 7-year-old stepson.
Oh, boy.
You know, that was a big misunderstanding.
Oh, boy. Oh. Uncle Paul. Origin.
They're also saying it's one of those things that people make up, and it just is so good that it just never goes away.
Yeah. You wouldn't want that story to go away. Let's actually...
Bunch of lies.
I don't know. Origin, it doesn't really say much.
No.
Sex, football team, when the concept... Yeah, it really... I guess it's just... Yeah, the disgruntled.
Let's go with the gerbil thing.
Yeah. Richard Gere is gerbil up his ass, which will just be there forever and ever.
I think all I need to put in is Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
Yeah, go to Google. What comes up if you put Richard Gere in Google?
It's a little picture of a gerbil on the page.
Gerbil stuffing is unknown as an actual sexual practice.
Oh, come on. I've heard of that. Remember, in hindsight, lighting the match was a bad idea.
Of course.
There is no verified medical case of a gerbil having been extracted from a patient's rectum.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I don't think there is, Jeff.
My friend had it happen on an elevator or something where the guy was like hit the floor and they all jumped on the floor or something.
I don't think so.
There's, in retrospect, lighting the match was a big
bad
mistake.
idea.
Yeah,
That was
the gerbil.
reported as a real news story for a long time.
How did Richard Gere get tied to it?
Yeah.
Does it say, like, why Richard Gere?
The rumor spread was aided by an anonymous prankster who, not long after the film Pretty Woman, led to a tremendous increase of Gere's popularity, flooded fax machines in Hollywood with a phony press release purportedly issued by the Association for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, claiming that Gere had abused the gerbil.
Wow, some scumbag did that to him, huh?
But, as a reporter from the National Enquirer found when he attempted to track down the gerbil story, there were no facts to be had.
Fucking stuck, though. Fuck.
What an asshole.
What a horrible thing to have, like, stick. You would think, like, oh, that goes away.
For 20 years.
But you're saying there was no faxes. They couldn't find them.
No, they couldn't find facts.
Facts.
Oh,
to
see,
no facts to back it
And
up,
they
but
can't-
they have facts.
They can't trace where the fax came from?
I don't know.
Maybe a Kinko's or something.
Disgruntled.
Well, back then it's probably harder. Harder to trace shit, too.
That's a good one.
And he'd have to know all those fax numbers.
That's a good one.
Somebody in the business.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Really
Cruelty
is.
to animals.
That was anonymous blogging back then.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the little facts that people just fucking believe it, though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
honestly, there are people that honestly believe Richard Gere put a gerbil in his ass.
I decided today to not believe it anymore.
You believed it up until today.
Yeah, I decided, what the fuck am I doing? Of course this didn't happen.
But you talk about it all the time, and then it would be like, in your head, you think, gee, Richard Gere didn't put a gerbil up his ass.
Yes, he did.
But it's too much fun to say for it to be not true.
It is too much fun. Sometimes these stories are just too much fun to say that it can't happen.
My mother told me.
Yeah.
Your mother.
E-Rock, can we play the gerbil song by Stephen Lynch?
Oh.
Go old school today.
Ooh. E-Rock, by the way, is brought to you by Mama Mancini's.
Right.
Mama Mancini's, the meatball lover's meatball.
Thank you.
Right, E-Rock? I hear you.
And on the way, another delicious moment in Nagel history.
Oh, I can't
good.
wait. The one yesterday with the cinnamon challenge was had everything: drama,
Yes.
intrigue,
Hope.
comedy. Hope. Oh my God. Poor E-Rock. He's coughing up smoke. That was terrible. I was a tad worried.
That was a horrific moment.
Yeah.
And Charlie, really fast in Jersey. Charlie.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What time are we going to do? Not teachers banging their kids. That was the funniest thing ever yesterday. With Jimmy saying,
You know, we almost forgot.
The next 20. There was a lot
shit,
of Twitter.
I forgot it till now.
Yeah. There was a lot of Twitter shit going on yesterday with some people saying that it was pedophilia and we're terrible for saying that. And it's like, oh, shut up.
Well, I mean, our perspective, I remember being 13, 14, or 15.
Oh, my goodness.
And if that happened, I'd be in heaven.
Of course. Yes.
In heaven.
Jeez. Oh, that's you're right. The fuck. Let me see cockneck.
Cockneck.
Like a cockneck.
Cockneck was very popular on Twitter yesterday.
You know, that's...
Thank you, Charlie. We're going to do the list after the break. Definitely. I forgot all about it. All right. All right, man.
That's a thing now.
Yeah.
Long neck. Like, whenever I'm in here with Who Kid and a female, every time with the girl sitting right there in the studio, Who Kid looks at me and goes, damn, she got a long neck,
She got a long neck.
Which is to say,
he doesn't care.
She sucks big dicks.
Yeah, she could suck a lot of big dick.
Damn, she got a long neck.
Yeah.
Could get some shit done with that long neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the second half of the list after the break.
Nice.
But first, I think we got a Stephen Lynch song, right, E-Rock?
Ooh. For Richard Gere.
Might have a surprise guest.
I hope.
Yeah.
We're hoping. We'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Is it reasonable?
My back hurts. Nothing to be alarmed about.
So were we going to
No one even acknowledged that. He's sick.
Oh, what happened, Jimmy? I'm sorry. Did your back hurt?
It's just sore. I'm just sore, guys.
We can't really get in start anything because this might happen any moment. I don't know what's going on. We could at least we could at least do the delicious moments in Nagel history.
Oh, right.
Now that Mr. E-Rock is sponsored.
Yerk.
By Mama Mancini's.
Mama Mancini's. The meatball of the lovers meatballs.
Right.
Shoehorned.
Those meatballs were terrific yesterday.
Those were great.
Yes, they were.
They were wonderful.
I definitely enjoyed them.
Sam, what's going on? Jesus. Why are you laughing?
Because every morning, Kenny has to act like a small child. And when Sway comes rushing into his studio, he has to look at him and say, "Good morning, Mr. Sway."
Mr. Sway.
Why would he call him Mr. Sway?
Mr. Sway.
What's he say? Does he say good morning, dummy? No.
No, I mean, he doesn't call him dummy. No, he's much more polite than any of us.
Dummy.
All right.
Yep.
Where's the slug line? Because we're going to do delicious moments in Nagel history right now.
Oh, yeah.
As we wait to see if we're going to have our surprise guest.
Well, E-Rock himself.
Yeah.
It's E-Rock is brought to you by Mama Mancini's. Mama Mancini, the meatball lover's meatball.
Mama Mancini's Meatballs and the Opie and Anthony Show present Delicious Moments in Nagel History. Starring Eric, the Sex Bagel Nagel. Today we listen back to the day Eric's list of heroes, a list that included his father, Hulk Hogan, and Opie, was analyzed on the show.
Is this really a list?
I want to spit in Eric's face.
E-Rock's MySpace of your heroes?
I am going to
Is this really
in
it?
his face.
Because I, first of all, I'm relieved and disgusted.
Absolutely.
Number one, I can understand.
Of course.
Number one is probably every boy or man's hero. You list it as your hero. Number one. I actually want to announce number one before I announce number two.
Good point.
I actually want to do that. Number one is the one legitimate hero I think everybody should have. Dear old Dad.
Dad.
Bravo to you, E-Rock, for
Thank
putting
you.
your father as hero number one. That's why I say this is not listed randomly.
Right.
Dad should be your number one hero. Number two.
The runner-up.
The runner-up. The one only edged out by his own father. Ladies and gentlemen, our own Gregg Opie Hughes. Number two is Opie. I can't fucking believe you kiss-ass fuck. I'm spitting on your fucking list.
Attaboy, Ant. Here you go. You fucking worm. What do you think of that?
What do you think?
Some mocha coffee spit.
Well, can I have your copy?
I want to save that. There you go. Wipe your asshole with it. Attaboy, Ant.
We really. I'm fascinated by this. It's a list of heroes,
Dude, I can't even look at him.
And he sits next to you every day. Do you know what that means to him?
Why can't you look at him, Hope? Look at the young.
It's too creepy.
Why don't you look at your young
Hero.
charge?
It's not even like good friends.
Yeah,
This
buddies.
is heroes.
You know,
Heroes are Superman.
You know, I could go months without even thinking about E-Rock.
And that's when you're in studio. Why don't you look at your young charge, Hope? Look at him.
Charge.
His hair is blonde like yours. Sits right next to you. Just say, Eric, look at your hero.
Just look at
him.
Look at him.
Look at number two.
Look at your hero.
It's appropriate Opie's number two because that's what he treats you like.
Are you welling up a bit?
Yes, he is.
Look at your eyes.
Why are you welling
Why are you
up?
upset?
Oh, my
Why are you welling up? E-Rock, you're crying. There's a little.
fine.
No, you're not.
You're not
I'm
fine.
Seeing,
That left eye is ready to...
It's a little-
It is. There's a drop ready to go in that
You
left
little
eye.
Hulkamaniac.
if I had a basketball, I'd dribble it off your chest and go, "You're gonna squirt? You're gonna squirt?" Why was I omitted from the list?
I don't know.
I'm a
You should've
little
been on the
hurt.
list.
I'm a little hurt.
Anthony's brilliant. He's been sweet to you the whole time.
Hey, everybody, Iraq's about to cry. Come on in here.
No, everybody, come on in. Oh, no. Iraq, please. No, Iraq. Oh, they're all looking at him. Oh, my God, everybody. Ben's coming out and laughing at him. Oh, my God, the catastrophe. Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Wow. A day we will celebrate always as we continue to celebrate delicious moments in Nagel history. Brought to you by Mama Mancini's.
Oh my God! I actually got tears. In my eyes.
That is so
I was laughing so
funny.
hard.
Wow, was that funny? I forgot how that. Like, obviously, I remember the bit, but I forgot the details of it. And
I actually got moisture in my eyes from laughing.
God, that was fucking. You go, hey everybody, Iraq's gonna cry. Come on in here. How mean.
Wow, we were always mean to you.
Oh, just terrible.
I always wondered, like, was there a period we weren't mean to Iraq? But I think right from day one.
Start.
That was very early on. And why do we have such a shitty copy of that?
Yeah, it was very digitized.
I don't know, but we were going through that whole clip, and you were actually, you used to be meaner to Eric.
Oh, really?
Than you are now, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not, there's no surprise guest.
Wow, really? What happened?
Surprise guest has live TV.
Fuck.
Fucking better than dead TV.
Amen.
We almost had Mike Tyson.
God damn it.
He's done our show like 3 times.
Yeah.
And he generally likes us, so.
Yeah, he does.
I believe him.
Iron Mike.
But he said he's coming back for his book in November, right?
So I have the live TVs, and I guess it takes some time to shrink me down so I could fit inside of it.
Oh, those Mike Tyson bits. And now he comes in. Now he comes in.
How fucking weird is that? God, yeah, just don't play those.
Wow, at NEW, man, that was a staple.
Oh, man.
That's Mike Tyson impression.
That came from when he was in England.
Yep.
And they were, like, heckling him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Your queen is a whore. Your whore queen.
That's a great bit.
And he climbed Big Ben and started swatting in place. Holy fuck. Damn.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Fucking.
What?
I think I have that.
Maybe we shouldn't play it. let's leave that
Yeah,
for
we'll leave it right where
the
it is
internet
for now.
Podcasts
For now.
or something.
Oh, we need a podcast for tomorrow. We haven't really discussed it yet.
It's true. What's that?
You want your game?
Fucking game. Laz! Yeah, I want my goddamn game.
GTA 5. God damn.
There it is! In my hot little
And you remember
hand.
that I'm a PS3 guy.
Lazlow, thank you, man.
Thank you, Lazlow.
And thanks for the swag. I went into that bag.
Wow.
It's fucking cool shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Holy shit, man.
Oh,
Cool.
I can't wait now. People, I think people have found me in game.
Yeah.
Do I look like an insane clown posse guy? I think I look like a juggalo. People were saying I'm in the mountains somewhere in the rural area,
Yes.
and I'm one of the meth cooks.
Wouldn't make sense for you to be downtown with all that
Of
diversity.
course not. Yes, with that diversity. I'm a backwoods kind of a guy.
Exactly.
But
Your
you can
guns.
but I'll cook up some meth for you if you need be.
The midnight launch last night was insane.
Yeah?
We were in Union Square. We're giving away this Banshee car. There's a sports car from the game that we actually had modeled by West Coast Customs.
Wow.
We gave them the 3D model from the game, and they made the car.
Holy
They actually made the car.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And so we're giving it away.
Fucking rock star, man. They're always giving away the big shit.
You got some money to spend.
It was such an event last night. There were so many people on the streets. The cops
Wow.
tried to shut it down.
Did you reenact parts of the game?
No,
That would have been interesting.
we actually went out and bribed them with copies before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that worked.
How cool.
Yeah, they turned the other way. It was an
Nice.
amazing event, dude. There was
Huge, huh?
must have been 1,000-something people.
Oh, man.
The line just stretched for blocks.
Yeah, I was reading Twitter last night. A lot of people were going out at midnight, picking them up from various locations that were doing the launch. And I've seen some clips already up online from people playing the game.
Well,
And I think Coke Logic, was it Coke Logic, I think? He vined
I saw that,
a quick thing of somebody fighting underwater. And it was like, hey, look, it's Opie.
That might have happened.
Yeah, it might have happened.
Once.
Oh, this is so fucking cool.
Now that the game's out, we got to get Jimmy playing the game again, because I know that video will do very,
Gameplay
very
videos.
well.
Watch me be really good at it.
Oh, yeah, watch.
I just take to it.
Watch.
Yeah. Would you play this game, Jimmy?
Sure.
Oh, boy. That was so funny the other day. People were fucking... They couldn't even see it, and they were laughing their asses off.
I listened to the replay. I was hysterical.
It's so funny, Jimmy. I can't do this! Jimmy, you drove in the pool. You backed into the pool.
I do enjoy it, but I just wish I was better
I do
at it.
enjoy it. Yeah, you wish you were better
Yeah,
at
we
it.
do.
I understand.
You'd figure it out fast.
You just
enough
have
to have a good time with it.
Yeah, you just have the controls backwards a little bit. You don't know which buttons to hit. But you'll get that really quickly, and then you have some fun. You cruise around.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
park.
man. I can't park. You could parallel park. Yeah, you could do a 3-point turn.
It's hard because you have the fucking... you have to steer with your left thumb. Who drives like that?
It's a game. Everyone drives like that in the game.
Back up like that. It's just too much.
Yeah?
I just want to watch him play.
I know. It's so fun.
It's so funny.
Oh, my God.
You got to be
Oh,
exhausted,
man.
Lazlow. Now where?
Laszlow's nonstop.
Now I'm doing this hip hop thing next door.
Sway?
Yeah, Sway.
Mr. Sway?
Sway. Mr.
Nice.
Sway, as Kenny calls him.
Yeah, Mr. Sway just arrived, so he'll have you in shortly.
So I'm doing that. Then I'm on some trucker show.
Oh,
Road
nice.
Dog.
Yeah,
Road
something
Dog.
like that.
Yeah.
The truckers, they love
We still have the
games.
Truckers channel?
Road Dog Trucking, yeah.
Okay. Did they just rebrand it or something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Trucking Bozo's still around?
I don't think he is.
No, too bad. He was a big fan.
Oh, wait,
We like
what?
that guy.
What? I left the water running in my bathtub at home? Guys, I gotta go. I think I have to.
No, that's bullshit. He wants to play the video game.
Chip.
Joke.
Chip's a fucking rat. I should treat him like Spider. I'm psyched. I'm fucking psyched now.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. Don't even fucking annoy me, anybody, with a phone call or text or any of your horse shit.
Are you playing on that big TV?
Yes. I am playing on the 90-inch TV.
That's got to look
I'm
awesome.
going to fucking have a pisser. I'm going to get me some booze. I'm going to fucking sit there, and I'm going to play GTA 5, motherfuckers.
What happened to Sober Anthony? I remember
Yeah, what did happen to that
a few
person?
weeks ago.
We liked that person.
Summer.
It was kind of fun, right? It was nice.
Summer
Yeah.
happened.
That was nice.
Well, I've tamed it way the fuck down. Except
yeah.
on, weekends.
What are you talking about? The 2 times I've been at your house, you've been blotto. One time you didn't even come downstairs.
Oh, that's the weekend. Yeah, weekends I'm fucking. I used to.
He's tamed
be
5
hung-
out of 7
I
days.
used to be
That's good.
hungover a lot coming in here, but that's really got a little too rough. But yeah, summer happened. I was like, fuck, it's summer. I fucking,
Lazlow asked a legitimate question.
only so much club soda you could drink poolside.
It does
You know.
get boring.
And not only that,
When
my,
are you shutting
my
down the
friends are a
pool, though?
bunch of assholes. I can't handle them sober.
When are you shutting down the pool?
It all depends on the weather. But
Wow.
it is, I know.
Maybe today.
It was cold. No,
The
I had
fuck
the
happened
fucking
today?
heater. That heater's cranking. And even if the pool gets a little too cold, I could turn the propane heater on and get that jacuzzi, like, blazing hot. But we had a little heat spell last year, if you remember. It was pretty nice. It got cold, and then it got nice up until October. We actually had a Halloween party at my house, and people were in the pool. In scuba equipment.
What, last year?
Yeah. Remember,
That
Mikey?
was the apocalypse. I was
yeah.
living like a fucking off-the-grid lunatic. I hadn't showered.
That's when you
Yes.
shaved your head, Lazlow.
Yeah.
And decided to keep it off. I noticed.
We had Mikey Cuffs came over with his scuba gear and shit, and we were scuba diving in the pool. It was fun. And then, it was time to close the pool down.
I want to go to the pool again.
Yeah.
I haven't gone in a long time.
It's
I wanna take a
open.
dip.
You should fucking come this weekend.
This weekend, go.
I am fucking open for business this
Metallica's
weekend.
this Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Shit, it's Metallica.
Am I going to miss
All
the
right.
concert? Be Joe fucking doing laps?
No, I'm going too. I'm going too. Yeah. Well, Sunday, Friday. What? I don't know. I think I got something Friday also, though. I'm going to a Yankee game.
Who are they playing?
I don't know. Not that it matters if they don't really fucking do some miracle work, but...
I want to go to a ball. I haven't been in the new Yankee Stadium yet.
It's amazing.
What have you been doing? You're not at the pool? You're not fucking going to ball games?
I'm afraid to go to the pool because I eat bad at Aunt's house. Like I like to pig out.
I get you. I'll get you things like the little baby carrots and the little pretzels you like.
I try to avoid the pretzels.
Do you? Because the carbs. Yeah.
It's all sugar.
Middle age is misery, isn't it?
Oh,
it's just fucking
geez.
misery.
I'm reliving my youth.
Hold on a minute. We got Aunt's brother Joe on the line. Joe.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Hi, Joe.
Doing good, Joe.
I just have to mention the temperature of Anthony's pool. It's nice. Okay, no, on a hot day,
yeah,
you know, in the middle of the summer, it's nice because it's like there's no adjustment period whatsoever. You get in, and it's not. You don't get that rush of cold at all. It's
no refreshment.
No,
it's rubbish.
Fuck refreshment. I like walking right in.
Yeah.
I like not even knowing you're in the water. You go, what happened? It's not, oh, wait, I'm in water. You don't feel it hit you.
How warm. You were talking about how warm the jacuzzi is. I went into the jacuzzi, right? I had my daughter with me. We both. It was literally in the morning when we stayed over the other night.
Yeah.
It was painful.
Yeah, I think I left the propane.
Boiling water, like fucking wonton soup.
Yeah, I left the heater on.
That Bugs Bunny cartoon where they're slicing the carrots in the kettle.
Yes, Antoine. I left the propane heater on overnight. That was fucked. Yeah.
It was like 200 degrees. It was scalding.
It was crazy hot. Yeah.
Do you see any difference in the bill during the summer?
Nah, you know what? Ever since I put Lilco on auto pay, I don't even open the envelopes anymore.
Doesn't even matter.
I just I'd rather not look.
Okay. Because your carbon footprint even...
Oh, God.
It's
crossed your mind.
It's a dinosaur.
I'm going to WC, running deep. I'll talk to you guys.
All right, man.
Thank you, Joe.
It's like a mastodon footprint.
Carbon
it's
footprint.
Giant.
I'm happy Joe didn't call in to talk about Aunt's sober time. He's supposed to call in to talk about the pool. How about you help us out here, Joe?
Right. No wonder the family's full of drunks.
I tried.
We're doing an intervention, and Joe's calling up. You know, I remember one time when Anthony left the lights on.
Yeah.
Got off topic a little bit.
Drinking's just fun.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, and then, you know, when everybody's over, it's like everybody's drinking and stuff. It's like
the problem is being the sober person. The one sober person. You realize what assholes everybody are when they have drinks.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
It's just so really.
Yeah, but that's become like, you know, that's your lifestyle. That's your life.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't miss not vomiting. I don't miss not being hungover.
I know, absolutely.
I know that. I'm just saying that sometimes the drinking people are just really annoying because they start hugging you and everything's really interesting.
But I don't mind that. But so why don't you just take some quiet time? Like just have some mellow friends over. And I know it sounds boring, but it's no different than just yelling and screaming and causing a ruckus and waking up at 6 o'clock the next night.
Well, you're talking about a guy that bought a fucking dinosaur from the Sky Mall catalog.
Yeah, I do understand. That's a good point.
Hey, that thing's a hit.
I kind of believe it was in the Skywall
People
catalog.
love it.
Yeah, he is an ass.
Are you going to go? You got to get another dinosaur. It's your thing now.
I know, but
you got to get something in the air.
No. It just
something
won't.
flying
It
above.
will not look good.
Oh, why?
It'll just be hanging there.
Shit.
No, just swinging in the wind.
Let the wind blow it around.
It looks silly, like a mobile.
What's the story with the smoke machine? Because I was over there, there was smoke around the bottom of the dinosaur.
Oh,
just to make it feel all Jurassic Parky.
Yeah. Vinny Fed came over and he put the smoke machine by the dinosaur, and then he put a bubble machine on the roof. so there was like smoke coming out from under the dinosaur and bubbles coming off the roof.
Off the roof of your house?
Yeah, it just says party.
It's rated bubbles.
So then when you come out of the back sliding door, like bubbles were falling on you. It was great.
What do you want to live in fucking Candyland?
Yes, from Django.
Wow.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I don't know. It's fun. Well, I'm going to
Yeah, Lazlow, thanks for the game, bro.
I am going to play some GTA 5 when I get home.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And have a genuine fucking pisser doing it.
So if Tim wants to have a meeting today about the garbage can thing, is that cool with you? Or
Meeting schmeeting.
Oh.
I'll fucking...
We did the big boy meeting yesterday, Sam.
Today you're
Stop
busy.
causing problems.
You're right.
I think I'm actually going to, like, just to get into the mood, and Kenny pulls up at my Escalade, I'm going to open the door, pull him out, throw him on the ground, jump in the Escalade, and drive off.
And right up the sidewalk.
Yeah, and then just start running into people.
Fuck the
It'll be
red
fun.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I already heard some news coverage of GTA 5. Little news coverage.
Yeah.
Saying that it's being released today, and, they might tie it in with some stories. But
What does the corporate office think of all that crap?
We're very excited about the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Exactly. You know what they were saying? It's just geared toward adults, and this is a great game that is very entertaining.
Adult entertainment.
Yeah, it keeps people inside.
Exactly. Yes. Keep them inside their own fucking house.
I don't have one.
Releasing their frustrations.
Yes.
How much are they?
Would you like one, Jimmy? What do you have, a PS3? Is it hooked up yet still?
Oh, yeah, I have an Xbox, too. I should have to give it to my nephew.
You have an Xbox?
I don't use it. It's in a box. So it's given to me. I have a PS3 hooked up.
Is it in the Xbox?
You're fucking clever. Cocksucker. I want
PS3.
I want to be in the next Grand Theft Auto. I'll be like the main guy.
Oh, the main guy's Chip.
Yeah, fucking whatevs.
Chip will be I can see the trailers for it. Hey, guys, go out and do stuff.
Yeah, you're shooting so much. What are you guys, heroin addicts or something?
Oh, what an awful game that would be. Oh, you got to play Chip.
But people have to identify with you emotionally as a character. How does your character develop throughout the game?
Just fucking cool and cooler.
He just gets cooler and cooler as he goes
I
along.
get all the chicks. Hey, that guy's cool. He's getting a bunch of puss.
Yeah.
I want to be like him.
Fucking sounds great.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
What
yeah.
kind of guns would you have?
Fucking big ones. Yeah, take some bullets, you piece of garbage.
That would be great.
Shoot that lady right in the clit.
Imagine walking down the street and hearing one of the characters saying
Fuck yeah. Do you guys curse in that game or no?
Oh, yeah.
There's
there's
a
cursing.
lot of
Okay.
cursing.
A little bit.
A lot
Little
of
bit.
cursing.
I don't use that type of language.
N-bombs, too, I heard.
Well, one of the three characters is a gentleman from the hood.
Yeah.
Trying
He's talking to his bros. Yeah.
to come out on top.
I love it. I love fucking, realistic language like that. They're thugs. What the fuck else are they going to say? Pardon me? Pardon me?
Yeah, you got any gray poop on it or something,
It's actually very funny.
Is Mike Tyson coming in here?
Unfortunately.
No, we bumped him because you came in.
GTA 5.
He's got live TV.
Way more important than Mike Tyson.
Of course.
Got our hopes all up.
Yeah.
Huge.
Got excited for a moment.
Yeah. We'll get him for the book.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Better World Peace is coming in here, isn't he?
Yes. I was thinking that would have been 3 black guests in one day. That would have been that's a world record for the Opie and Anthony show. If Mike had come in.
I call that a home invasion.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have PS3.
That is the dustiest bell you have over by you, isn't it?
Oh, I barely even hit it anymore. It's just obvious
covered
now.
That old gag at this point.
Covered with hate, the whole bell.
Covered in hate.
Then it wouldn't be dusty. It'd be shiny and new. It's dusty. That's the bell of justice.
Shit.
You want to do our teacher list or what?
Yeah, we got to get back
Lazlow,
to
you
our...
can stick around. You can stick around for the
our
teacher list. Whatever you want to do.
These are teachers that had sex with their students.
My favorite.
And what kind of sex they had, how old the students were, and some instances they tell what happened to the
and we're trying to
the ladies, and they're all fucking hot.
And we're trying to figure out if any of these situations were wrong, and so far we haven't found one.
Yeah, they've gone 1 through 21, and so far all of them are just fine.
Because I remember being 13 or 14. This would have been an amazing fantasy.
Yeah.
Even
there was one where they had coke was involved, but
yeah.
That one Aunt was saying...
That one was almost on the fence.
No, she was fine.
Almost on the fence.
Almost on the fence, yes.
Well, Aunt argued that it would have made the kid's sexual performance better.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, keep that rod for a long time.
So, and then we stopped the list because we finally found an ugly one. Because look at the blonde. She's obviously not ugly. And then the next one, this is where we stopped.
Yeah.
She was the first frump in the...
She's a bit of a sourpuss.
In the bunch.
Yeah. And she's got a hyphenated name. That always spells trouble with a woman.
Yes. What did she do, Sam?
This is Jill Lewis, who's 26.
She was, what did she do? She told the student she was Justin Long and then sucked his cock. That's what she looks like.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of a Mia Wallace, Adolf Hitler look. No? Boy, wow.
I don't know who Mia Wallace. Oh, Mia Wallace from
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, but, the Hitler swoop.
She's a journalism, speech, and computer teacher who was arrested for having sex with a 17-year-old student on a deserted road.
It's nothing.
Wow.
Oh, Iraq Road.
Anonymous, probably jealous source reported it to the police.
That's fine.
That's the thing when you're fucking a teacher, you can't talk.
No,
I can't see these chicks.
Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth
How am I supposed to get my cock fucking hard?
All right,
You're right,
the next one.
Oh, this one's the one with the hyphenated name.
Yeah, she was arrested for covering premature baldness with a comb over.
She really does have kind of
a giant fucking skull.
What'd she do wrong?
That's Christy Sanchez Trujillo. She's 33 years old, and her in a 7th grade. Sorry. She's a 7th grade social studies teacher in Albuquerque, and she fell for a 13-year-old student.
Oh boy!
Good. She had sex with She had sex with the 13-year-old boy.
Oh boy!
That she described as being more experienced than any man she's had sex with.
Wow!
How humiliating for the husband.
So
this is totally fine.
He was probably a big, Mexican kid or something. You know, very experienced.
He was mature for his age.
She said he was a 25-year-old in a 13-year-old's body.
Yeah, that's fine.
You take her word for it?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
That's
How much time did she get?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Oh.
Next one.
Hopefully she was given tenure for that.
This is Janelle Batkins, who is a French teacher at Roseville High School in Michigan.
Batshit Batkins.
Yeah.
Batshit Batkins.
She's also known as Joe Dirt.
Yeah, she
Fucking
really.
hairdos.
She could use a little conditioner.
French teacher,
He
though.
is frizzy as hell.
French, though, you know.
French, you know.
She used that mouth.
Janelle won the Teacher of the Year award in
Nice.
2002 and 2007.
Judged by the fucking students she fucked, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wait, no. 2007, she didn't win the award. Actually, what happened in 2007 was she was charged with 2 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct.
That's an award.
For her relationship with a 17-year-old student.
17 again.
Who happened to be
Again.
her teacher's assistant.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's like 17 is pretty much legit for age, but if you're a teacher, it's illegal.
Right.
But if they were just civilians, 17's fine.
And what's third degree? What does that mean? Hiney hole sex?
Ass.
I think that's
Asshole.
ass sex. Yeah.
Ass.
That's
We're just going to say
What's
that.
first degree?
Well, that'd be first input, so that's the mouth, I guess.
Mouth,
Yeah.
2nd degree is pussy, 3rd degree is asshole.
Yeah, I think that's how they do that.
I think
Yeah.
that's it.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Yeah,
in the
that's
court of
how it
law.
works.
In
Legally,
our
I think
head right now,
That's how it
exactly
works.
how it works.
Don't ruin it.
She gave up the asshole to the
Fantasy.
17-year-old, I
Yes.
believe.
She gave up the asshole.
Legally speaking.
Good girl.
Oh, who's this?
Well, that's...
What do we got here?
Oh,
Okay.
she's in a
Now we're back
orange,
to hotter teachers.
orange jail jumper.
That's 20...
Now, that was a rough patch right there.
Yeah, but she
There were
did...
3 or 4 teachers there.
For rapists, they're okay, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But now we're getting back to some hotness.
And the
again.
one gave up the asshole. So.
All right, fair enough. That raises your number a bit.
Sure. She has a nice soft
Right
look
through
to
the
her.
roof.
She does have a nice soft look.
Yeah.
Well, that's 23-year-old Joy Blackstock.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Batshit
boy.
Blackstock.
Hope that's not Joy Blackstock. I hope that's not almost a description.
I got it.
Well, she was charged with improper relationship between an educator and a student. Oh. She's alleged to have had a sexual relationship with an 18-year-old male.
And she's 23. Go.
23.
She faces 2 to 20 years in prison.
Come on.
Give me a
Change that fucking law.
Give her a raise.
Who thinks that law is just? Oh, my God.
That's
Not
ridiculous.
just.
That shouldn't even be on the list.
Hey,
Whoa, okay.
Levine
What do we
is
got
fucking-
here?
Wow, Duff McKagan coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you hear this one.
All right.
What did she do with her tiny head?
Can we have our first problem?
I don't know. She does have a little head, doesn't she?
What number are we up to?
26.
26, and so far no problems with what we've
She's a
heard.
very tiny, delicate mouth.
She's got a
does.
tiny chin.
Yeah. And that happens to be her age, too. 26-year-old hottie music teacher, Helen Goddard. would often go out for coffee and an after-school trumpet lesson.
Oh, trumpet.
With her...
With a rusty trombone lesson.
with her female student.
Yeah.
At the London School for Girls.
Yeah.
Very good.
Scissor time.
Oh, some scissoring.
She served 15 months in jail.
For bumping donuts? How old was the
bumping
young
donuts.
pussy she was lapping?
It doesn't say here.
That should.
15 months.
Simply for...
Put it this way, she was teaching those little xylophone. Ding, 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 ding. See how young she was? her little friend. She was a music
back
teacher.
to that, doesn't it?
All right, 27. Whoa.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, we got a little cougar action here.
Bit of a cougar.
Jersey
How
Shore
old is
look.
she? Like 34, 35?
I'd go 40.
40.
Wow.
She's a substitute teacher.
Oh, it's not
wow.
real. It's not a real teacher.
Dirty horse sub.
Yeah.
Was caught having sex with a student when the student walked out of her car zipping his pants up.
Nice.
Sounds like they were in the parking lot of F.H. Riley's.
Oh,
Hey.
let me tell you.
She gave the boy a pair of her underwear as a gift.
Wait,
Good
so it's
girl.
going to hand over
That's
DNA
good.
evidence.
Yes.
Here you go.
If
This
you're-
could be the first problem because she's stupid.
But if you're 15 and the chick gives you the underwear, you, I swear, are going to wear it like one of those Asians wear those fucking disease masks. Just put the leg holes around your ears
Right.
and walk around with the little yellow piss stain right under your nose.
Wait.
So you could just...
Wait till you hear this little detail.
All right.
Are we going to have a problem finally?
She first started being interested in the boy when her 15-year-old daughter started dating him.
I saw this porn.
Filthy.
I saw this
It is
porn.
a porn, isn't it?
Fuck the mom, he fucked the
Filthy
daughter.
mom.
Made the goldfish lick his cock.
She got 15, I'm sorry, she's got a year of house arrest.
Ah,
What?
it's fine.
Yeah.
That's where it
That's nothing.
happened.
Yeah.
Dude, no male rapist would get house arrest.
No kidding. That's what we're saying.
House arrest.
That's why we're doing this list. If the roles were switched and there was a male teacher,
It's a guy, he's got his 15-year-old son, brings over his girlfriend, and the
15-year-old girl.
father fucks her.
Can you imagine?
Life!
Can you picture a female radio show with 3 women going, oh, that's hot.
That's fine.
He's cute. Oh, he fucked her mouth.
Oh.
the point being, gentlemen, there's a double standard in
Yes.
society.
Right.
Why
This
don't
is a
you sit
societal
down
lesson.
and have some sweet tea? I'll be right out.
Right.
Why
Those
don't you
guys.
take a seat right there?
Those guys don't get home.
Yeah. Home. They don't go.
Arrest or
No,
whatever.
no.
House arrest,
Look at
right.
What did
this.
she do with her
Little
sassy
minx.
look?
Wow.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Lisa Glide.
Glide.
I love these names.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's funny. She's almost hot as Bertha Double Knuckler. All right.
Get it. I love the get it part.
Okay, so I got.
Well, she was sentenced to 5 years probation and faced up to a year in prison
Probation.
after she had sexual intercourse with a 17-and-a-half-year-old boy.
Oh, come
17 and a
on.
half. What are you, fucking 8?
Oh, here's the great quote.
He's
The,
already visiting colleges.
Exactly.
Enough
Yes,
already.
yes.
Exactly.
the boy said the following quote, I feel the entire case was blown far out of proportion.
Blown.
We don't have a problem with that one.
No, that one's fine.
So far, I'm 16.
Oh, what's this off the shoulder?
Okay, what do we got
She
here?
looks nude.
Wow. Well, that's Michelle Preston from Kansas.
Oh, I pressed in my cock to her asshole.
So she's wearing a tube top here. She's not nude, but she was a married teacher.
Oh, filthy whore.
Who coached
The freshman cheerleading squad.
Yes.
Nice.
This is fine.
Who'd she fuck?
Well, she was fired once it was discovered that there were various naked pictures of her in various poses
Oh, no.
to prove how flexible she is circulating around the high school.
Oh,
Who'd she give them to?
how
She
sexy.
reached out to her 3 victims through Facebook.
Victims?
Guys or girls?
Which led to her having sex with these young boys a recorded 15 times.
Good
Nice.
girl. What happened to her?
Read the final sentence.
Police uncovered her victim's DNA on her couch cushion.
In the
Went
house.
over to her house, there's just spooge stains on her couch.
Her husband bought the couch.
Yeah, he's actually dropped his apple on that couch and picked it up. Sitting in teenage jizz.
Oh, yeah, that
High
leaked
school
out of his wife's
cum.
pussy. Wow. Wow.
Just teenagers that can't control their semen.
Oh, my
just
God.
spraying all over her
It trickled
couch.
out of her, didn't it?
Big
Just-
loads.
Just so much pre-cum, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dry humping the couch while they licked her fucking twat.
Yes.
Good boys.
But the question is, what do you think of Michelle?
Oh,
Listen,
no problem.
love her.
No problem.
No, that's not a problem.
This might be a surprise, but I don't have a problem with this one
This
either.
is fine. This is
no, I
fine.
just put myself in these situations.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have been damaged.
No.
Next one.
Okay.
All right, another
Franny.
kind of
Yes.
Oh, God.
almost a cougar.
Well, Lisa Lynette Clark met her underage fella through her son.
Oh, your son.
It's tempting to bring.
She contends that the boy lied to her about his age when they first met, saying he was 17 when he was actually 14.
That happened to me one time.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
I thought she was 18.
How old was she?
1.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
Jesus.
And also,
Wait, she gets in trouble because he's lying?
and he was the one that pursued the relationship.
All right, that's totally fucking cool.
You're okay with that?
Totally cool.
You'll take her word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have looked. You know, without a picture of the guy, I got to
he
give her
lied.
the benefit of the doubt.
That's not her problem.
You never go take the side of a liar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe a rapist, but not a liar.
Yeah, fucking liar.
Rape is such a strong
Poor
word
girl.
in these
You're right, I'm
cases.
sorry.
Poor woman.
Oh, look at this little
All
fucking
Hello.
little plain Jane here.
Yeah, looks like the insurance lady.
Lisa
Flo.
Loeb.
Yeah.
It's Lisa Loeb.
Lisa Loeb look to her. Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Have a disgruntled young white teenager look.
Oh,
Yes. This is
She looks young.
29.
Okay. Looks
Year
even
old.
younger than that.
She's a high school English teacher named Nicole Long.
Long, just how she likes it.
Oh, yeah.
Long
Yeah.
stroking.
She was arrested of charges of sexual battery of a 17-year-old male student.
What was battery?
Battered his cock with her tongue.
I think that's what it is.
She fucking tongued his roids. She bent him over and fucking opened his high school football captain asshole and tongued his hairy roids.
Takes the hotness out of everything. God.
I thought I just added it.
Oh.
That's what I'd want if I was high school.
Look at this shit. Little Oktoberfest.
That's right.
Yes.
She had her pussy eaten on top of a fucking Swiss Miss cocoa can.
A little Bo Peepish.
Wow,
Yes.
she's wearing like some
Yes.
fucking
Pushing
old
those
school
boobs
German.
up and out.
Looks like she's serving pretzels in Middle Earth.
Yes, yes.
Got a road soda in her hand.
I see
Yeah,
the road
beers.
soda.
Really
Nothing
sexy.
wrong with a road
Look at
soda.
that
What did
fuckable
she
mouth
do?
she
This
has.
fucking monster.
Listen to this one. Sussex County elementary school teacher.
Oh no,
Lindsay Mazzaro.
Could have our first problem, by the way.
No, we couldn't.
let's
we
see.
could. Let's
She's
see what happens.
26.
All right.
Taught 8th grade students.
Oh, that's fine. They're all
that's
That's not an elementary school. Middle school.
She was a kid.
She's so the
Last
kid's,
night you should bring that up in court on her charges.
Right.
There's no elementary school.
kid's about 14.
She was accused of having sex with a 15-year-old boy in her car.
Oh boy.
And then also in her bedroom.
Nice.
After the victim's father reported it to authorities.
Thanks, Dad.
I hope that
go,
kid-
Dad.
I would be arrested for hitting my father with a sledgehammer.
Way to go, Dad.
What an asshole father.
Wait till you hear the horrible punishment that she gets for rape charges.
Yeah.
Parole supervision for life.
Oh,
Well, you know.
Sussex County, is that in Jersey?
Probably.
there's probably a few
Why?
Sussexes.
He's trying to figure out if you can look her up.
Sussexes. Yeah, really. Jim's like,
Jimmy's going to tweet her.
Jimmy's going to tweet her.
find her Facebook page.
He's tweeting her.
He is. He's going to find her.
He'll
He
find
will
her.
find her.
Dear madam, I'm a
uh,
45-year-old man. I look young, and I love you.
A guy would never get that sentence.
Jim is going to come back in a week and a half. Being, hey, remember that teacher
Yeah.
from Sussex? Yeah, I fucked her.
Yeah.
No, a guy would never get that
And
sentence.
some guy is like, got to be like, all right, I'm going to check in with you for the rest of your life. That's a good gig.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, why are we on the dirty look? What did we do this time? Oh, that was a middle finger.
No.
From who?
From Stanley T. He covered it up like this.
Why is Kenny walking with the mashup?
Kenny always walks with the mashup. He's got no
All right,
one
Wants
to
to
do.
be, he wants to be mashup. All right.
Okay, all right.
Karen Allen look to her there.
All right.
You're right. This is a.
I'm your goddamn partner. Yeah, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
This is Cheryl Lee Smith. And she was arrested and charged with statutory rape and drug charges.
Oh, boy.
Involving a 14-year-old student.
All right, this could be a margin call.
What? Well,
Could be.
Hold on,
Let's see
get
what
the
else.
details.
Yeah.
she allegedly gave, quote, the boy a pill and had sex with him.
He might have been a little nervous.
Could be a Viagra.
Might have been, right?
Maybe a little nervous.
A little nervous, a Zanny.
But according to Smith, none of this is true.
Oh.
My husband coached the student in soccer. He has been in our home many times, said Smith, adding that the allegations began as a rumor started by a 16-year-old student from that same
Well, then it's fine. I believe her.
That was a close one.
I believe her.
Goddamn liar.
Wow.
I believe her.
She get any time?
No, it just says she was charged. But
Wow,
no.
that was close.
Whoa, you didn't see the whole picture of this girl.
What?
Lindsay Massaro? Look at that fucking little Bo Peeps fucking, did you see the legs there?
Whoa.
No, they weren't here.
The whole picture, go Google the whole picture, that fucking skirt shot, she's wearing a fucking white thigh high.
Wow. Well, did you find her Twitter?
No, she doesn't have any Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, I'm sure she's banned from fucking anything.
He's a well-dressed rapist.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
very.
Look at this.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Lindsay.
Hell yes.
God damn, I wouldn't
can't put
mind
her
jamming
away.
it right where the shit comes out.
Oh, no, is that her?
I don't know for sure.
Come on.
Oh,
That's on some Spanish
this is a
site.
very unjust situation.
is.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like her.
It looks like it could be her.
Oh, man.
Am I supposed to marry her? Love her?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
No, that's not. This isn't her.
Okay.
No.
Is she another rapist?
Let's do it no time because she's hot.
Yes.
All right, who's next?
Oh,
Okay, we remember her.
Hello.
Business casual.
No, she's one of the superstars.
You bet she is.
Of teacher fucking. We remember her.
Oh, yeah.
That's Pamela Rogers Turner.
Yes.
Yes.
Turn her over so I could fuck her in the ass.
Yes. And give her
That's
a
a
good,
gangbang.
give her a good Roger.
Roger.
Let's see.
At the gang. Pamela Rogers Turner. Pamela Rogers Turner. Pamela Rogers Turner over so I'll fuck her in the gangbang.
No, Turner was a young man. Pamela Rogers Turner. She gave him a good. All right, we got it, Jim.
Yes.
Move along. How many times am I going to do the same reference?
We remember her.
Going.
What's the problem with her again?
She's 27, an elementary school teacher coach.
Right.
When she was arrested in February of 2005 for an ongoing relationship with a 13-year-old student.
She's the best, this girl.
Was that Samoan kid, though?
I think that's...
And he was like, did they end up, like, hooking up?
No, isn't that Mary Kay Letourneau?
That was
isn't that
the
the first one?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I think so.
And she went to jail for 7 years and still married him
I
after.
love how we know their names.
Of course we do.
They're the
Should be
superstars.
playing
They are the
cards.
superstars.
Yeah. Fuck baseball
Playing
cards.
cards, yeah.
Get all their stats on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she was sentenced to 9 months in prison as part of an 8-year suspended sentence.
It's suspended the sentence. Yes. I sat there with a pounding erection.
This is what makes her a superstar.
Yeah.
A year and a half, she was arrested for doing it again.
Same kid?
This time for sending sexual pictures and videos of herself to the same student.
She is a filth bag.
And trying to contact him through the magic of the
She should
internet.
teach a course.
Is she in jail
in
yet?
love. She was in love.
Yeah. Is she in jail?
Ah,
still?
she was in love.
I would imagine.
Love makes you do crazy things.
It is, isn't
I'm
it a
good.
crazy
I'm
emotion?
good with
Yeah.
this.
She's smoking hot.
She's smoking hot
Crazy.
too.
Crazy.
You got to grade on a curve when they're that hot.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next one.
35.
Oh my God! All right.
What did she do?
Rebecca Bogart.
She looks very young.
Ooh,
How
she
old is
wouldn't give the joint back.
20. She's 27.
Looks
Arrested.
even younger than the 27.
Yeah.
Arrested after a 15-year-old student's mother found sexually explicit text messages from a woman named Dawn on his cell phone. One text read, "I love you. Yeah, it was the best.
Oh, boy.
Which night was best for you?
Oh, no.
I'm sensitive but not sore. You were good."
Wow, what a fucking
shit.
How about some code words, you dummy?
I know.
Wow.
Hi, I'm a teacher. I'm glad we had that illicit sex.
Yeah.
And my cunt is sore.
Yeah,
Oh, my
exactly.
God.
Jesus.
But she spelled it with 2 T's and an E, and she figured it. What a nosy mother.
I'm
Right?
looking at your cell phone.
Oh, my goodness, my young boy. Oh, please, he's jacking off in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you
Don't
give
worry about
Rebecca
it.
any extra credit for the girthiness of the 15-year-old's penis?
Absolutely.
That it shows he's more of a man.
I'm
too.
sensitive.
He's
but
not a little
sore.
boy.
He's got a big one.
She's a little sensitive down there.
Or maybe it's a small dick, and he said to he might have said, "Did I hurt you?" And she didn't want to make him feel better and say, "No, fucking Asian exchange student, you didn't." So she's just trying to say my pussy's sensitive.
Yes.
He
All right.
banged his zipper on her clit.
I gotta go next door, gents.
Oh,
What, you offended or something? You queer?
I'm gonna sit here and pop a rod at rapists, but
he's got a game to hawk.
Yeah. Thanks for the game.
Over there. Yes, Grand Theft Auto 5
is
in
out.
stores right now.
Bye, Laz.
Go get it and have yourself a fucking pisser.
Yes.
When does the live launch?
online October 1st.
Online, October 1st. We're going to be a blast. Thanks, Laz.
And Lazlow will
Great,
be on
man.
Sway's show if you want to go.
Go
over
and do
there
likewise,
check it out.
gents.
Yeah. All right, let's go. What else? Are we almost done with the list?
Yeah, we're at 36 out of 40.
All right, hurry up. I got to pee.
Me too. Why don't you just go in there and like instead of spoon feeding each other, you hold my cock, I'll hold yours. We'll both go like, you nut.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Laugh.
Let's do a speed round. 36. What do we got?
All right, this is Stephanie Ragusa.
Right.
She's from Florida.
Oh, no. Yeah. She was, you know what it was? While her brother was sliding on Laverne Feeney's floor.
Laverne Feeney.
Shirley Feeney.
Laverne Tafazio.
I made Shirley Feeney.
Oh, yes.
Math teacher.
The impressive part is that I picked up the name Ragusa with Carmine.
Yes,
Laverne Feeney. Go ahead.
She had to blow him because she was having her big ragu at the time.
She pled guilty to 3 counts of lewd and lascivious battery of a 14-year-old boy and 2 counts of unlawful sex with a 16-year-old male student. She got 10 years in prison and was known to sport cornrows after her hearing.
Oh, man. You know what that meant? She had to eat some of the black chick's pussy in jail.
Oh! She did 10 years in jail?
Who is this? Look at her.
She did 10?
10 years.
10 years.
Why her and no one else?
She fucked one 14-year-old and one 16-year-old.
All right.
She got 10 years.
The big ragu got 10 years.
We know she did 10 years.
Wow. What about this?
This is Pamela Smart.
Okay, we know about her.
yeah.
Keep going. Let's go.
She had somebody
Smart.
killed.
Who's that?
Rebecca Todd, 25, served 6 months jail sentence. She attended an off-campus high school graduation party where alcohol was involved.
Oh, boy.
And showed the kids videos of her doing a strip tease. She also had sex with a 17-year-old male student while often driving by his workplace and even texting him about how great he looked without a shirt on.
Oh,
That's
man.
I
You
never
think
got a
that's okay?
text like that.
It wasn't,
No, huh?
it wasn't her party.
No, it wasn't.
Fine.
And obviously, if he was muscular, he's probably very mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athlete.
What number is this?
39.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Rebecca Burkhart.
Fine. Let's go.
Okay, you're good with 39.
Wait, what'd she do?
She resigned after allegations of a sexual relationship between her and an 18-year-old male
All
student.
right, so she avoided
Fine.
legal-
Last one.
Ew, she's
Yeah,
look
what
at
a
Apple
horrible
Cheeks
smile.
McGillicuddy.
goofy looking.
Yes, she had sex with the puppet from Magic.
What a horrible smile.
She had sex with Fats.
Fats.
Sexual intercourse in
By that I mean
multiple...
E-Rock.
Oh, E-Rock.
I
Even
mean,
minding his own
it
business.
was unnecessary. Sorry.
intercourse in multiple locations over a 2-month period with a 14-year-old student who was also a friend of her brother.
Well,
according to authorities, she also bought the boy various gifts, including a cell phone, items of clothing, and a paintball gun worth $750.
that's fine.
And that is your top
She
40.
go to jail?
What's that?
Was Michelle Preston on the list? Because good old Matthew Bishop, who's a good one on Twitter, he's a good egg, just tweeted a picture of her completely nude on all fours. Was she on our list?
Yes, Preston, Mary Anthony Preston to her
Preston.
asshole.
Oh,
There
okay.
it
Yeah,
is.
Michelle Preston. There
Wow.
it is. There you go.
Look at those great nipples.
Man.
You can't put her away.
Oh,
No.
you're so filthy.
Dude, look at her great nipples. She has big, like, cone nips.
Jeez.
Look at those big nipples.
Yeah, grab that ass, right?
She's
There you go.
delightful.
Thank you, Matthew
Love
Bishop.
the internet.
What a good teach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking love the internet.
You do?
Well, that was great.
That was wonderful.
Good list.
Yeah. I got to
Great
take a
list.
leak.
I like a good list.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember the first name of the murderer.
Huh?
John List. Was that his
Oh,
name?
John List, yeah.
I like
the Family
a good
Guy
list.
after 17
John
years.
List, yeah. Okay, whatever.
All right, we got to take a break. We got, who's coming in next?
Michael Che.
Michael Che's coming in next, then Metta World Peace in about a half hour. So stay right where you are.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
We're back. Young Gregorio is chewing.
Yum, yum, yum.
And we have Michael Che, who's a buddy of mine. He's a really, really funny comic coming in. And hi, Mike.
Hi.
We're on the air.
What's up, Mike?
Hi.
We're on
nice
the
to
air.
meet you. How you doing? Thanks for having me, guys.
And we have to put Mike in the corner just because we still might have Tyson now.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Have you met him?
No.
Iron Mike, no?
Huge fan, though.
He's fucking...
He's hilarious.
He's nuts.
I saw his play, his one-man show, like the first week it came out. I loved it. The Mitch Green stuff, it was hilarious.
Yeah. I met Mitch Green once in a fucking, I went to this boxing event. No, but he is a real alpha male. Like, Mitch used to beat up the drug dealers and fucking steal their money. Like, Mitch Green's a psychopath. Yeah. He's a very frightening guy. But I guess I'm so meek looking that he just was nice to me.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be threatened by you.
No. Men like that are always nice to me because I just seem easily rapeable, so I'm no challenge to them on any level.
Yeah, they just know within a second you could be a non-issue.
That fucking...
You don't like that as a little reminder?
No, I don't.
That, you're completely incapable of defending yourself against a real man?
Yeah.
You don't like hearing that?
No, I don't. So you liked it?
I loved it. I thought it was. I was amazed because he's not a performer, and just to do 2 hours of anything live on stage, like that's not easy to do. Like, as a comic, that just being up there it's exhausting as far as making sure everything's right and trying to remember everything. I'm sure they probably had cue cards or whatever for him, but
I don't know why they did it. I looked around for that, and I looked at the screen up.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
They had nothing.
I did see him talking to Spike a lot, which was the only thing, though. Like, he would reference Spike, like if he says something wild or whatever, he'd say, "I'm sorry again, forgive me," or whatever. But other than that, like, you didn't see what he was reading, and he was just kind of speaking from the heart, which is impossible to do. You just have that, tracking of time and all of that. It seems for somebody that's not a professional performer.
Right, and he was
amazing.
Much smoother than I thought he would be on stage, just watching someone tell their life story.
That's pretty amazing.
He was working off the pictures, too,
Yeah.
All of a sudden a picture pops up. He's like, oh, I got to talk about the pigeons.
All right, his pigeons.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was almost like having cue cards, is what I'm saying.
Well, I want to know, this is what I want to ask him about the pigeons, too, is he said he had lung problems at one point. And I'm kind of curious if he got that from the pigeons, because they say pigeon shit has fucking steel in it or something, or some kind of metal. What's that? Lead. And
lead.
It can fuck your lungs up. Pigeon shit. They have a lot of guys who have worked with pigeons and he had said one time that he had some kind of lung problems. I was talking to Michael Che, just speculating what we'd say to Mike Tyson if he was here.
This is exactly how I thought this would go, though. I figured we'd just talk about a better guest the whole time. No, yeah, I've not. I grew up in New York, and I've never seen somebody that did like the pigeon thing. I always heard that was like a big deal thing. Like, a lot of people do that, but I've never met anybody that had pigeons on the roofs or nothing like that.
Yeah, it's like one of those weird things that you do hear about people who've done it, and there's people who I used to do it, but I've never met anyone either.
What is it? Like, what the fuck is the big attraction to just...
They race them.
Having pigeons, yeah?
Yeah, they like race. I don't know.
Where do they race pigeons? On foot?
Yeah, right?
No,
on foot.
No, they make them like fly off, and then they do like some kind of, I don't know how they.
Yeah, but how do you know if that pigeon made it to where you want it to go before it turns around?
Well, it's got to be there
to complete the race.
No, I think they take them somewhere, right?
Yeah, and then
you let them go, and then they got to come back.
So
home.
then you got to race the pigeon back to the rooftop. What if you get stuck in traffic? Then you're not going to know who won the fucking race.
Well, I'm sure you got to have somebody back there at Pigeon headquarters.
Pigeon headquarters?
Well, bring another fucking pigeon with you. They're exactly the same. Like, how do you know if it's the exact same pigeon? They probably tie something.
I think they got the little thing on their leg.
What, a little thread or
something? They got a foot thing on their foot.
A foot thing on their foot?
I don't fucking know.
What does this have to do with Michael Che?
We were talking about Mike
Sorry,
Tyson.
Michael Che.
Yeah, I used to race pigeons.
Yeah.
I used to just run them.
Where are you from?
Chase them down. I'm from Lower East Side, Manhattan.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
Lower East Side is
Was that
school.
Alphabet?
No. That's all the way down by like the Brooklyn Bridge, by like Police Plaza. All the way down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I spent very little time down there.
I don't go down there.
Yeah, that's not a place that most people want to go.
Is it bad or is it?
It's a project. It's you know it's not. It's bad if you're not from there. It's not everybody knows each other, you know, down there. But it's like one of those things where there's really nothing there.
Projects in New York, for some reason, don't seem as bad as other places. I don't know, maybe because it's like from block to block. You're just so used to walking
You mean in
by.
Manhattan, right?
Yeah, Manhattan.
Well, that's because there's there's vans of cops everywhere.
NYPD cracks down, man.
There's like towers of police surveillance every time somebody gets shot or something. It's New York is very different.
I hear cops are like asleep in those fucking things.
Yeah,
you know those
usually.
towers, they scissor up. They're like lifts, and they got that thing with the one-way glass and shit. It says NYPD on the side. I hear like the cops will just go up there and crash out for a while.
Because they're so damn impressive. You don't need to be awake if you're in one of those.
It is a RoboCop-looking
Holy
fucking monster
fuck.
thing. Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks like a monster.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're people too. I guess they get tired.
Yeah, they get a little sleepy too.
I can't see how they would love their job.
Imagine sitting in a crane looking at people doing nothing all day. How fucking
It's
boring.
gonna be a little dull.
Yeah, my brother's a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a first grade detective.
Where?
Should I say that on the radio?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
You did.
yeah. It's good. No, yeah, he's a cop, and he's he always has like stories about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why did you not become a cop?
stories.
I don't really like running towards danger. I'm more of let's talk about it when it gets in the paper, where it's safe on stage. You know. I don't think he really wanted to be a cop. I think he became a cop. Well, I don't think it was like a lifelong dream where he was like, I got to fix this city.
Kind of went up though through the ranks.
Well, that's the best way to not do police work is to, to be high up there.
I guess that is one of those things. I always thought that cop is a calling, like it's what you feel like you have to do or you're destined to do, but maybe not. Maybe some people just kind of wind up doing it.
It's a job.
I think that's Batman. I think Batman's a calling.
Yeah, I really am confusing things. But you're just born to do it. No, idiot.
A lot of cops I talk to now are just like they got to walk on eggshells hoping to make it to their pension so they don't get fucking
fired for some silly
all
thing,
fucked
right?
up these days.
It's
You know,
too bad.
It's like a countdown.
Yeah, you can't post anything on Twitter or Facebook, or you can't comment. You're always on camera. You know, the old days. Give them the old wood shampoo.
The old days, you could get some things done, right?
No, yeah, I think
whether they deserved it or
that
not.
Fucking Maglite with the 15 Ds in it. Wham!
Oh yeah, it was brutal. Yeah, I remember one time I had a friend that they handcuffed to a gate and just left him there.
Oh shit!
They just left him there for like hours.
What was the point of that? Just to show them that they could?
Just because he was mouthy, and they showed him that they could.
Did they go back and get their handcuffs later?
Yeah, they got him down. But I mean, after a while, took a while.
Oh man,
fucking humiliating.
Yeah, it's just up there.
I've never had
People
anything
walking
but pleasant experiences with the police.
Aw.
Oh, good for you.
That's sweet.
Good for you.
Wait, you got kicked out of the house at 14?
Yeah, who told you?
No, I'm just reading about you now. I
Where
figured
did this
we should
info come from?
I figured I should get to know you as you're sitting here. Should have read this beforehand. I didn't. What's the story there? Why did you get kicked out at 14?
Oh man, that was a good story. It's actually I got into this is bad. I got into a big fight with my mother's husband at the time in the street, and I had to leave. That was
And
it.
she picked the husband over the son?
Well, you know,
the new husband.
Yeah, no, he wasn't new. He's been around, but I just had to go.
Well, whose fault was the fight?
To go.
I don't know whose fault it was. I guess it was my fault. I lost. I lost the fight. You know, it's weird. Like when you're a kid, when you're 14, and you know something like that happens, you're more upset. You're not thinking of it like I'm 14 and he's a grown man. You think of it like I lost a fight, and it's almost embarrassing. You know what I mean? But then when you get older, you're like, man, I had no business even being in that situation. You know?
Well, did you start the physical thing, or was he physical with you?
No, what happened was I was going to school. Me and my mother got into this big blow up thing or whatever because my mother got religious again, and I didn't want to go to church. I was really rebellious. I thought I was rebellious. I was really just a little shit, and she got pissed off at me one day, and I was going home, and I was so upset. And I took my books and I just threw them in the street, and she saw me from down the block because she was going to work. Her and her husband were going to work, and she like came up. They were on a bus because they were going to New York, and she got off the bus and she chased me down and just flipped out on me, right? Like she's like swinging a purse at me. And my mother's a woman, but you know, she's not, you know, I'm not gonna hit my mother.
Right.
So I'm just making sure she's not hitting me though, and I'm kind of grabbing the purse like away from her so that she wouldn't hit me, and she was getting frustrated because her arms were getting tired. That purse was heavy. She carries everything. And then he kind of like stepped in and he popped me one good time. Wow. And then, yeah, because I guess he saw she couldn't get me like she wanted to, so he was like, well, let me take care of it. And then I got into it with him, and that's how that went. It didn't last very long. It was a lot like one of Tyson's fights, I guess. To bring it back.
Well, did you? Well, did you? But why did you leave? I mean, I left shortly, like around the same time, except I was 30. Like, what made you get out of the house at 14? You're like, I can't live with this guy.
No, well, I mean, I just couldn't stay there. I was just like, I couldn't go back. I just couldn't go back there.
Do you still see them?
Yeah, I see them. We're good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like, it seemed wrong at the time, but it was probably for the best for me. Like I probably needed that. I needed kind of to realize I wasn't an adult, you know.
Well, what was the first time going back? Like after you leave that, because for me, when I would leave the house, it would be like a fucking argument. And then I'd be knocking on the fucking door. Like maybe once in a while, they'd make me spend the night at a friend's house if I was really being a little twat.
Yeah. But I was one of 7, so my mother had kicked. I think all my brothers and sisters have been kicked out at least once before 16. Each one of them, at least once. So like that's just a poor family. Like you get kicked out. That's how they deal with things. They kick you out. It's like playing for a bad franchise. You never know.
You're not up to snuff.
Get cut.
Get out. You're cut from the house.
Yeah, you get released, and that's it. You gotta.
You're a free agent.
You get traded to a poorer family. Yeah. And that's how it happens.
Where's my guy? Get traded to his grandmother's. Oh, okay.
That's exactly how it happens. You know, it wasn't really nothing from I knew the way the game played, so I just left. I went to my sister's house for a while, and then I went to my father's house, who lived in New York. And that's when I moved back to New York, because this was in Jersey City.
You're not doing stand-up that long, too. Like Mike's a really funny stand-up, like a really, really good comic.
Thanks, man.
And you're like 5 years and under, right?
4. This will be 4 years October.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm always happy when I hear that, and it makes me sick. Like when I see a really good actor who's only doing it a few years, you're like, oh, fuck. He's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it. I just had like crippling stage fright. I just refused to get on stage. I was so scared to get on stage. And I remember I was saving up for a stand-up comedy class for like 2 or 3 years. I just could never get $400 together. And then I just ended up buying a bottle of E&J and paying $5 for an open mic, and then I tried it, and I was like, wow, I could do this. You know, I just felt it wasn't good. I just knew this is something I could figure out.
At least you're not scared to get up there, yeah.
Yeah. Like I was like, well, if that's the worst that could happen, then I'm fine. You know?
What was your first ball munching?
Oh, Newark. I'll never forget it. I was at the Key Club in Newark. I was with this comic, Richie Red, and I was opening for him. I was at 5 minutes up front first, and I remember I've never bombed before. I mean, like I've had sets where. But I just never bombed, like really
damn,
bombed.
I'm good.
I was like, I don't think it could happen.
Oh, all these bomb stories the other comics tell, they suck.
Like, it couldn't happen.
Oh, man.
And actually, I think I told Richie before that, like, I've never bombed before. And he was just
jinxed.
like, stick around. I literally told him that.
Shit.
And then I got on stage, and I remember as soon as I grabbed the microphone, it was an all-black club, and I just couldn't even hear myself thinking over them not giving a fuck about me. Like they were just all in their own conversation. And finally, I look over to my right, and there's this black girl standing with a table full of girls, and she's standing on a table yelling at me, where are your jokes? What the fuck are you talking? Where are your jokes?
Oh,
and I'm
my
like,
God.
what? How did she get on the table that fast? It's a 5-minute set. I'm like 2 minutes in. I'm like, when did she figure out I should climb the table and get them off? And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And the guy that's in the back, he's like, get off. And I left. And then this dude gets on, and he destroys with a Magnum condom bit. And that was the end of that set.
Man.
Is that the
was the worst feeling in the world?
When you bomb and the next guy,
you just assume that it's a bad room, but then that guy kills.
If the next guy does you just fucking bombed.
And he wasn't even a comic. He was just a guy that like produces the show. He was like kind of emceeing it.
Shit.
And he gets on and he just did like the hackiest.
Yeah, of course.
You know, my dick is this, that, and third or whatever, and people were just eating it up. I think it was just buzzword. They were just drunk and wanted to
just yelling,
yeah,
dick, pussy, fucking.
Yeah, they was just yelling shit.
Oh man,
and I wasn't. I'm used to open mic supportive rooms.
Yeah.
Where the worst case scenario is silence, as opposed to people really telling you get the
Jumping
fuck
on
off
the
table.
Yeah, it was the worst. She was standing on the table, and her friends were hysterical, laughing at me.
Oh,
well, at
man.
her.
Where is she now, though?
I don't know. I think she's on the Apollo. I think she's probably.
But there's no answer to where are your jokes. There's no legit, because you can't go, but I've been doing them.
Yes, I did them.
And it's not a real question.
Listening.
No, no.
If you weren't talking, you'd hear my joke. There's no logic.
Yeah.
Where are your jokes?
In your filthy cunt.
Yeah, where are your jokes? I'll never forget that. That haunted me. But it was like, that was the day I thought, I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to do comedy probably forever. Because at first it was the worst feeling in the world. Then I got on the phone and I called one of my friends and told him about it. And we're laughing.
Just cracking up at how bad you bombed.
And then I was like, oh, shit, I think I'm in love. It's like being in love with a psychopath. Oh, no. This might be the big one.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they do something that at first you're like, I can't live with it. And then you're like, you know what? The fact that she fucking spit my own cum in my hair, I like her. There's something about this girl.
Yeah, something about her. I don't know.
I want to spend my life with her.
Yeah, and that was it.
Oh, fuck.
So what?
Funny.
And it also said too that did you know Patrice or no?
I actually met Patrice like two times, and because I used to live in Jersey City, so I used to see him around. I remember the first time I met him was in a post office, and I wanted to say something to him, but I was kind of like, I was intimidated, and it was like me, this Asian dude, and then him, and I'm like, I want to say something, I don't want to bother him, and then he looked back at the Asian dude, he looked at me, and he turns around, and he looks back at the Asian dude, and looks at me again, and he goes, don't this motherfucker look like Manny Pacquiao? And then we bust out laughing together, and the Asian dude just standing there like, yeah, that was racist, but he didn't give a fuck. And I was like, well, I gotta talk to him now, and I talked to him, I told him I was doing comedy, and he was like really, really supportive. He gave me his number.
Oh, really?
But I never bothered him or anything. But then I seen him again in the street, and he was like, yeah, you still doing this, hanging there, whatever. And that was the only 2 times I ever met him. And I remember one time I got a text. I got a text, and it was like a few weeks after, because I was buzzed, because Patrice is like one of my favorite comedians of all time. Right. And I got a text, and it was like, hey, man, this is Patrice, how you doing? I'm like, oh, shit, like, what's up? And he was like, no, I'm just kidding. It was one of my friends, like, fucking with me. I didn't know his number. And it was like the worst. I had to pretend it was funny for a long time. Like, good one, Mike. But it wasn't. Dick. It was like, oh, you asshole. I really thought Patrice loved me.
Yeah, because I never got a text from Patrice going, how you doing?
Yeah, he's like, hey, how you doing? Everything good with comedy? And I'm like, what? Are you serious? But no, it wasn't him at all.
Oh, good for Mike.
You described him perfectly, though. No filter. He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't
that
care.
post office stories.
It was just funny.
That's Patrice.
Absolutely.
Did he know you guys were together or no?
Nah, we wasn't together at all.
You
were
were
a stranger.
He was a stranger in between.
It was just some dude, just some Asian dude, just standing there waiting to cash a check or something. I don't know, mailed his rent, and he's like, "Don't this motherfucker look like Manny Pacquiao?" He could care less about how he's feeling.
Yeah, that's him, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I gotta talk to him now."
Because it says in the prep sheet that you said elephant in the room made you want to throw everything away and start over.
Oh, I think it made a lot of people want to, because it was just so. It seemed like. It was a lot more. He had a lot more compassion in that one, which made it even funnier, because it was almost like you were rooting for him to be horrible. You was rooting for the logic. It seemed like the audience was way more on his side as opposed to isolating some people. It seemed like it was like, yeah, this guy. Like I don't know. I just thought it was one of the best specials I've seen.
Yeah, fucking amazing, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts. I really wish I could have,
been ridiculously insulted by him at some point. Yes.
I feel like I would have loved nothing more.
Right?
Yeah. So
it was a great feeling when he fucking found something and just like nailed you with it, and you're like, oh, they're fucking brilliant.
The best thing about it though was like I remember after he passed, it was like a lot of people who you could tell probably didn't like him as much when he was around. But missed him so much when he was gone. Because I remember there was this girl that told me, she's like, oh man, I love Patrice. It's so sad that he's gone. I'll never forget. One time, the first time I met him, I said, hey Patrice, I'm a big fan. I'm a comedian too. And he says, no, you're not, because I'm a comedian, and there's no way we could be the same thing. And I was like, that's the memory you have of That's the golden memory that you shared. And I was like,
special moment.
It's the best.
Wow.
There's always a horror story about him, too. Like, for every one good story, there's fucking 10, oh, he was awful to these stories. Well, a lot of comics didn't like him because he was fucking just brutal. He didn't like shitty comics. He couldn't pretend to be.
But he was very honest, though. You know?
I remember when I broke up with my girlfriend at one point years ago. He goes, so if I see her now again, I don't have to say hi or nothing. I don't gotta be nice to her or none of that shit. Like, oh my God, he was just bullshitting the whole fucking time. I don't gotta be nice to her.
He would do that.
And he couldn't wait to tell you that.
No, I know.
My God. We're talking to Michael Che, by the way.
Yes, really funny comic. What are you promoting, Mike? By the way,
I'm not promoting anything. I'm promoting just me.
Oh, you're just hanging out? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. I don't have anything to promote. Do I need something?
Do you have any?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no, get your stand-up
This
face.
water's fantastic.
Great.
This water's great.
It's free with the appearance. It's fucking
We'll promote
enjoy
your
it.
AC gig. October 17th, the social at the Revel. Is it the Revel or the Revel in AC?
I call it the Revel.
In Atlantic City. It's a new hotel. It's supposed to be a great hotel. And October 17th, March working there. A really, really
Right there
funny.
on the boardwalk. Do you gamble at all when you go down there?
I try not to. I try to do like the hold'em poker because I could bring $100 and only lose the $100.
Yeah.
I hate blackjack when I lose $100 in 15 seconds. You know, it's scary.
Right. You can sit down and play poker and unwind for a little while from blackjack. You just be like, yeah, put $100 down. You know, you play good hands. You could sit there for a little while on $100. Blackjack, it's like, that's gone.
Yeah, it's just gone.
That's gone.
You got to play so fast. So I used to gamble a lot, like on video games. Like we play for money. You know.
Wait, what kind of video game?
Like Madden and sports games. You know, my cousin would beat me out of fucking everything.
Wow.
You know, and then he'd always have to say like, I'm teaching you a lesson, but he would keep the money, and it just seemed like a really tough lesson.
He'd have
maybe I'm not gonna learn this fucking lesson. Maybe you could take it easy on me.
Yeah. Can't you just tell me about the lesson and get my fucking money back?
No, yeah, he would beat the shit out of me. So like with gambling, I try not to get too crazy.
Yeah.
It's scary because I remember guys like Voss calling me from he would call from Vegas, like his second night he'd have a week at the Harrah's or whatever, and he'd call me. He'd need money wired to him when he was gambling because he gambled away everything that he was scheduled to make. And it's like, man, Voss quitting gambling is a fucking miracle.
Wow, right?
He was bad.
He was that bad.
Oh, dude, he was terrible. Yeah, it's nice that he's off it.
Because you always feel like one more hand. That's like the thing. It's like just one more hand, and I can make it all back, and you'll never get that hand. You're gonna lose forever.
Yeah, and it's not even about winning or losing. Like if they win, they keep going. If they lose, they keep going. It's just fucking.
Oh yeah.
And you bet small, and all you think about is the money you're losing. You know. It's the worst.
That's
I try
the line
not
from
to.
Casino. Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to stay in the hotel. Maybe go to a strip club or something. Then.
How much you blow in a strip club?
Not much. I'm more of a stay at the table and throw dollars kind of guy.
Oh, really? No lap dances?
Not really. I don't really like lap dances. I don't want to pay you to blue ball me. I'd rather...
I liked old school strip clubs where you'd fucking just sit there at the bar with a bunch of other degenerates, and if the guy next to you was throwing out a bunch of bucks, you were getting the same view he was getting.
Yes.
So you didn't really have to cough up that much. Every so often you toss $1. And then it turned into this thing where they felt compelled to rub on you for $20.
Yeah,
it's like, fuck you, I'm already paying $15 for the beer.
The saddest is the strippers you don't want to tip, and you got to like reject them. Like, sorry, it's not. I don't know how to reject a stripper
and then
from tipping her.
one of the hot strippers comes over, and you give her money, and you know the other one's looking like, oh.
Yeah, I never know how to say no to her.
That's her fucking problem, though.
Yeah, it's like, would you give me the same treatment as if Donald Trump was sitting here?
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking rotten whore.
It is true.
The goal of the lap dance is to dump in your fucking pants. If you can get a lap dance and fucking dump in your pants.
No.
That good.
There's no way. Yes.
I've
right.
had two.
Yeah, I have not.
Walk out all
ever
sticky.
I didn't care. Twice I've been able to do it in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get that same, the butt cheeks, like when they straddle me with the big fat ass over my dick, and a very steady movement. Not a whole lot of fancy, don't get up, just like, back and forth, and I'm like, uh-oh, this could fucking happen.
Yeah. Do you say it out loud?
No. After I come, I do. I go, look what Baby Boy did. Baby Boy made a mess. But I walk out winning.
You think that's a technique for her, or that's just you're just lucky enough to be able to do that? Is it your technique?
It's both. I mean, like, but no, they never want to stay doing the same thing.
That's Jedi shit, man.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Like,
you'll say that to her?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. This is not.
Wow.
They don't. But for them, they're just like, all right, because she was trying to talk me into the back, the champagne room, and I'm like, well, maybe I don't know. Keep doing that. Yeah, no, is that cool back? Like knowing she was working me, but she had no idea that I was about to fucking spill a load. I was so happy. I snuck up on her.
I could never do like mentally. I could never get into that frame of mind where I could actually come from a fucking stripper like that. No way.
Not even silk boxers?
No, silk boxers.
Yeah, you just feel silly afterwards, I think, in that situation.
Just walking out gunky.
Yeah.
No, I felt
what do you do afterwards? You just let it
I go back to the
run down your knee?
Yeah, because I've saved myself money. I think of all the money I've saved, and I feel really good about myself.
That's good. It's a financial thing that you're doing.
The zipper never goes down quite smoothly anymore.
No.
It's all gunked up.
God.
Yeah, mucking up the works.
Right.
No, I don't care. I pulled it off twice in my life.
Like a corduroy patch on your jeans now.
Where's Metta World Peace? We got his
He's not
coming
until
in.
9. He's not here for another 3 minutes.
He's coming in too. He's promoting a kid's book, believe it or not.
What?
Metta World Peace.
Yeah, he's Ron Artest. He's
Ron Artest.
The book is called
Metta's Bedtime Stories.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that all about?
I don't know. I wonder.
We're gonna find out. That's why we interview these people.
Does he kind of go by Ron still? Or?
I don't know. We'll ask him. I'm not sure because he did stand up. We were watching it before on YouTube, and he talked about his name and he mocked how he came up with it. Someone asked him a question from the audience.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll fucking elaborate.
Yeah.
Whenever the fuck he gets here.
I hate not knowing what's going on.
Well, we should take a break.
Do we have time?
Yeah, quick break.
Do that.
Why don't we do that?
Back when he comes back.
Huh?
We'll come back when he comes back.
Yeah. What the hell? We don't give a
Whatever.
fuck. Michael Che, everyone. MichaelChe.com and Che Thinks on Twitter.
Yeah.
You like the Twitter?
I love Twitter. It's perfect for me. I have the attention span of somebody with a very short attention span.
It's the best when you're going for a reference and you realize there's none to be had.
But you're running out of time.
No, you're not right. But we should break.
Yeah, let's take a quick
absolutely.
break.
Okay, Michael Che, thank you.
Thanks, man.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
Hanging out with Michael Che. And we just got the word that Metta World Peace. I don't know.
He said, go fuck yourselves.
I don't know. Where's Roland? Maybe Roland could explain what happened.
Roland's seeing if I just talked to Roland. He told me what happened.
I know, but it's fun when Roland tries to explain himself.
Yeah.
Well, you can't understand a goddamn word he's saying.
No.
Blithering idiot.
I don't know what the fuck.
And are we
he's
getting
saying.
Tyson or not?
He still doesn't know. I mean, I'm guessing not because he would have probably just come over.
At this point.
Yeah. But we have been
well, we got the very funny Michael Che.
I talked to his manager, Carl Denham, and apparently, no. I don't think he's going to be able to make it.
Carl Denham, I think, is a Seinfeld reference?
No.
Who's Carl Denham?
I don't know that one either. Who was? Whoa.
Carl Denham.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll figure it out. What? Well, what?
I think I know.
Of course you do.
Roland?
Roland!
This?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are you, crazy?
Carl Denham.
Yes, Roland. What happened to Metta World Peace?
Well, I called his
Ron Artest.
I called his New York guy, and he goes, "Yeah, you know what? Give me your call-in number. We'll call in and say come in."
What?
And I said, you don't get a choice. Once you're booked in L.A., either come in or you get nothing. I'll call you back in 10 minutes. So that's all.
It's athletes.
Well, that's why I
we
hate
always
most
have
of them.
issues with athletes for the most part.
Either they're dicks or the people around them are dicks. And this is not the fighters. The fighters are great. It's the fucking basketball players, the football players, the baseball players. They're all cocks.
I think because his main publicist is in L.A. and his buddy is like hanging out with him. Supposed to
Well,
wake
was he
him up.
booked or not?
Yeah,
no,
he was
I know you think so, but does he think so?
I think he thought that he gets options.
Fuck options.
Yeah, who wants to talk to him on the phone?
Because he goes,
We don't need to talk to him that badly.
He said, "Toss me your number." I was like, "What do you mean?" Like, you gotta come in. I was like, "Are you far? Where's hotel?" He goes, "I'm not giving you out my hotel." And then like,
Oh, fuck
Why?
him.
Because we're gonna
I'm
run
not
over there.
giving
What do you
you
think?
out.
We're going to run over there and ask you to fucking take pictures? I probably would.
Although we
Gives
would
a
have
fuck
given
what
it out
hotel
on the
he's
air
at.
and had our listeners fucking call the hotel and ask for him. But, you know, we should have given it anyway, not knowing that we would have done that.
Wait, he said I won't give out my hotel?
his guy, whoever's with him.
That was guy.
I said, "Can you grab a cab and throw him in there and run?"
Throw him in there.
Muchachitos.
All right, whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever.
Yeah.
0 for 2 on the athletes.
Who was the other athlete?
Mike.
Tyson?
Yeah, but that's...
Well, that was the thing.
Yeah. Well, he's coming definitely in November.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you checking for?
What's the matter, Rolly?
I don't know, there's just something going on.
He's always got a fucking thing going.
Oh, the phone call. This is what we deal with every day.
Well, I played basketball once.
Oh, how'd that work out?
It was a good game.
It was a good
It was a
game?
really good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 4-1.
Damn.
It was a exciting. It was an exciting game.
But this happens all the time with athletes. That's why they're just, most of them are not fucking, I mean, some of them have been nice, but they're just usually dicks.
Yeah.
They're just usually coddled dicks.
Yeah.
You can't fucking stand them.
I
Split, if you
know.
walked in right now, I'd be like, "Hi, Ron," but I'm a
Oh,
fucking...
you're rule.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a worm.
Oh,
But
no,
it's
fuck
fucking-
that.
It's irritating dealing with that. It's like, why do you last minute say, "Can we call it?" How you're not going to be that interesting in person. On the phone, you're going to be dreadful.
Yeah, true. What's up? What's up, Sam?
Breaking news. What?
Ron's coming back.
Okay.
Rolling?
Shit. Now what?
What was that?
He has a doctor's appointment now.
Oh, bullshit.
Doctor's appointment.
God, what does he think? We just started doing this?
Come on. You phony.
Maybe his tummy hurts. I don't know.
Doctor's
Who
appointment.
says that?
He was booked up. And
Yeah, I said, he goes, "Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock. I go, "Yeah, but your LA rep said you have a half-hour window after, like 10:30. You have to be there till 10:30. Oh, I don't know. I got to be there by 10.
You just talked to him.
Yeah.
Let's put him on the phone.
Do you want him to call in?
fuck that.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I might have to leave the studio.
Mike, you're in for some fun, right?
Oh yeah, I'm into it.
Oh no.
He doesn't know me. Just don't give him my hotel.
yeah.
I was just saying the guys had to change their heart. They really want him to call in.
Oh no.
I just got right.
I wonder if his hotel name is Ron Artest. Like you got to give an alias. He's like, well, give him that one. I don't use that no more.
You into sports, Mike?
Love him. Love the Knicks. Really excited about Mr. Peace.
Oh, you would have been happy if he was here.
Oh yeah, I would have loved it. I like Ron Artest. He's a little off, but he's very honest. You know,
boy.
I like honesty because like it's always the off kind of athletes that are like they'll give you the most. You know, where you really believe. Stuff they're saying. You don't like the political correct. Like I would never want to listen to Jeter talk. Right. I'd listen to Ron Artest.
Yeah, or Charles Barkley.
Yeah, like he's crazy.
I love
a little
Barkley.
bit.
Speaks his fucking mind.
Why have we never had him in? I would love to interview Charles Barkley.
Even if he's wrong, you still kind of want to hear him.
Yeah, I don't mind a guy being wrong.
Yeah.
I think athletes are too afraid to be wrong. Now, people are in general. Nobody wants to be honest. They want to just say what they think is okay.
Like I said, every turn you're getting fucked if you're honest. People will ask you a question, you answer honestly, and then the same people will fuck you over and try to have you drummed out of humanity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What you
I
gave?
said you guys had to change your heart. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, but your headphones.
Oh no.
Why?
Oh no. I'm not. This is like, I feel like it's a few years back.
What happened? What's up? What's up?
I've seen
what's
this,
up?
I've seen this play out before.
What's up?
Me too.
What's up?
A nice phone call.
Does his people have anybody else that we should be concerned about, Roland?
Light the bridge.
Light the bridge.
Well, you're a little mad, right, Roland?
Blame on!
Yeah, because it makes me look like an asshole.
Well,
no, we don't think you're an asshole.
I know, but it feels like
you don't
it.
need
We
people
know you
doing
are.
that.
Yeah.
I think you look great, man.
Yeah.
Michael Che doesn't think you're an asshole.
It's not your fault that you've almost had 2 major athletes come in and neither one of them did.
For 2 today.
It's not Roland's fault.
All I have to do is tell Roland he's 0 for 2 today. It'll ruin his day.
But neither is his fault.
Of course it's not.
Why didn't you just tell us, like, we were going to have OJ in today?
Exactly.
Same result.
Who else you got booked? Jackie Robinson? Fucking Ted Williams? His head can't come. They're going to roll his head through.
All right. Well, maybe he's at the doctor already.
Yeah, I hope
he might be at the
okay.
doctor.
I hope he can call
What kind
from
of
the
doctor is he at?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, is he calling or what's he doing?
I know. Now we're in limbo over here.
Yeah, we're waiting to have this.
His guy was in dial in for him.
Oh, good.
Dowlin.
Dial in.
Oh, I swear I thought I heard the name Dowlin.
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was another athlete.
Yeah. I'm getting Dowlin on for you.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure you want to get in between Ron Artest's doctor's appointment, though? Seriously, he might need.
I'm hoping he does. Hoping he's going to see Magic's doctor.
Actually, I hope he's not.
Why would someone pick up the hotline when we know what's going on?
Oh,
Just
no.
let
Is
it
that what they're
ring.
doing?
Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Who's this?
This is Metta.
Meta World Peace.
What's going on, man? Sorry about the day got screwed. I had to go to the doctor's appointment.
What kind of doctor?
Yeah, eco test doctor, a little basketball test.
Basketball test.
What does that entail?
So what?
Are you sick?
No. We just got all these little heart tests we got to do for the season and stuff.
Oh, like EKGs and stuff.
Yeah, EKG and treadmill stuff.
All right, get on the treadmill and let it rip.
All that stuff, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not good at tests.
Oh, Jesus, Chippo.
It's pretty easy.
What kind of bums you?
Yeah.
Not that. It's pretty simple. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we
looking,
probably could have done that later today.
looking forward to getting you in the studio.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm coming through, man. I'm definitely. Hope today was kind of bummed. I apologize for today, but definitely I'm gonna come to the studio.
We're big Knicks fans too, man. We might have to fucking start going to Brooklyn, I think, now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, I'm going to Brooklyn. You know that. Yeah.
Now, are they going to move studios? We've heard mixed reviews. Comment?
You said what?
Are they going to the basketball court? Are they going to move like whatever? You know?
But in 10 years?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too familiar with their lease agreement, you know, with the city. But well, I don't even know if they bought the building. But you know, I heard that they renovated.
Mm-hmm.
And, I stayed there at stage 2 right now, and I don't know, when I got back to the garden last year, I was like, wow, it's a whole new garden.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was pretty, just being from New York, going to the garden, I remember, like, you know, little mice and little things running around.
Oh, man.
You would see mice running around.
Yeah, they used to have mice, now they got deer. It's changed. Now they got little flowers, little plants and gardens and gardens.
Yeah.
See, fuck, you should have been in studio, man. We would have had a good time with you. What's going on with the book? You got a bed, like a kid's book called Metta's Bedtime Stories, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that, you know, Metta World Peace, a.k.a. Ron Artest, have a kid's book. Everybody thinks it's very ironic, but I thought it was kind of cool, and I tried to make it as close to my personality as possible.
Sure.
You know, but keeping in mind that, you know, this book's for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a way to try to get, you know, fathers back, you know, kind of, you know, giving that little extra 5-10 minutes, you know, to read to their children. So we made the book like short stories where
You got to find the fathers first.
you got to find the fathers. I thought that was we did that.
Uh-huh.
You got to find them first, and then, you know,
I went
get
to
them
the club
reading.
one night. We went to a club. Sound like five fathers.
Wait, one of the stories is called. There's 5 stories in the book. One of them is called "Mud in My Bed." Now, is that a lesson about what I think it's a lesson about?
It's kind of, we made it Mud in My Bed, short story, because we know once people read that title, they was going to think it was like doodle in the bed.
Yeah.
But it was a story that the child, actually forgot that he went to sleep with chocolate, and then he got scared, and he thought it was mud in the bed, but it's actually a piece of chocolate.
Oh.
I like that story. It's kind of funny.
Are any of these based on like your childhood?
It's kind of funny.
You said that like you didn't even write the story.
Spoiler.
I like that one.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
kind of funny.
I like that story. Yeah, it's kind of. We tried to base it on things I've been through.
Yeah.
Tried to base some of it, but then we wanted to be able to write certain things and make it kind of relatable.
Yeah.
To the kids, and but we got some more. We got this book, and we wrote a couple other books. This is the first book I wanted to come out with because we wanted to be inspirational. And I had a book on myself. I got a book on my brother, who was he was in kind of what's called those juvenile delinquents, and he was like 10 years old, 30 years old now, and he was in and out of jail. So never went to middle school or high school or anything like that. So he just getting out of the halfway house. So I wrote a book on my book for myself. I got children's books, but I wanted to start with a children's book to introduce my whole book thing.
Right.
So we got some cool, interesting stories, and it was kind of a good way for me to get things off my chest too. It's kind of therapeutic for me too to write these books.
Do you? I guess you like Kit. You're very involved in mental health too. Why so involved in mental health?
Man, it's crazy because I had a lot of.
Well, of course it is. Yes.
It's crazy, man.
He's picking up on him. Well, yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, where do you start? In my life, like, where do you want to start? And my mom, and my dad it was very dysfunctional, and then my aunt, she's still in the institution right now. She's been in there since I was like 10 years old. My little sister was in the institution. She's out now. She's doing well. My little brother, like I said, he's 30. He's just getting out the system, and he was in there for about 20 years, and then I juvenile delinquents, jail, mental institutions, and halfway houses and things like that nature. And my older brother did about 10 years in jail. It's like, where do you start at?
Well, it starts with the checkbook. It sounds like you got to write a lot of checks for the family.
Well,
holy shit!
What I realize now is finding efficient ways to help my family. So it's more like, getting them help, life coaches, psychologists, counselors, and those type of outlets, so to speak, is cheaper than just like taking care of your family, where you have to get somebody an apartment or a car, things like that. You get them a little help like that.
Very smart.
Right, of course.
Save your cash.
Yeah, that's very smart.
Oh, yeah.
More cash for Metta.
Do you have any?
Metta, baby.
Hey, Metta, I got to ask you one thing. When you were a young player, is it really true you drank at halftime?
Well, I don't necessarily want to say it was halftime.
All right. It's been said.
Definitely half the bottle.
But you would drink cognac supposedly during halftime of these games when you're with the Bulls.
Well, I said some things back when where I should not have said, but it was documented and it was said. So I experienced with some bad things. No drugs, but I did some stupid things. When I was in Chicago, some real immature things, and trying to find a way to cope with depression and the frustration, and it didn't work. It made it worse.
Well, that's a long time ago. That's all right. You're a different person now.
Is that for you what the mental illness was? What the mental stuff was for you? It was come out through depression.
I think I was depressed. Yeah, I think I was depressed for a long time. I couldn't function, and then years later, I got help from the NBA. They found me a really good psychologist from Pennsylvania. And ever since I found him, ever since the NBA found me a psychologist from Pennsylvania, who was very expensive, but it was worth it. And I started to seek my own psychologist. So now I have a psychologist now that I work with for the past, 5 years. And it's really good. You learn about yourself. When you learn about yourself, you could deal with more issues that come your way unexpectedly.
What they have you do? Kind of digging back through the past and looking at everything.
Yeah, you dig back. You figure out what kind of wounds that you had. Sometimes you don't even realize things you've been through until you have a session with your parents and they tell you things you've been through as a child, because subliminally and your subconscious, so to speak, it's things that could affect how you act and you don't even know.
Oh, I like shoving that shit way down deep. Just push it down and
so deep.
Don't even acknowledge it. Yes.
No,
I don't want anybody telling me anything from my past. I like just forgetting it.
Or make believe you
Never
forgot it.
happened.
Right. Never happened.
Never fucking happened.
Let's don't even go there.
Right.
The guy talking to you has nailed all emotional doors shut with a bottle of alcohol.
Exactly.
I got to say, I like Metta World Peace.
Yeah.
Man. You got to come in and hang with us one day.
Yeah.
Now that you're local.
Yeah, let's come in, let's hang, let's talk about some fun things.
Yes.
Have a blast, man. I'm gonna come in there in studio and I'm gonna come in a man bikini. And we're gonna have a great time.
That sounds like a great
Sounds
time
wonderful,
right there.
Metta.
Yeah.
This is just a warm up. We really want to get you in the studio.
Yeah, definitely just a warm up.
Okay.
And everybody listening, next time, be ready for the real deal. We're gonna have a blast. I'm in New York City, and I'm very crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people psyched you with the Knicks now, man. A lot of people psyched, so looking forward to it.
I'm excited to play in New York and kind of play and hear the fans go crazy and criticize and judge. I love New York fans. They judge so much. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, of course, we expect our free tickets. Thank you.
I got some tickets. I'm coming down with some jerseys, actually, next time. Let's do this, next week.
We would love it.
Tickets.
Let's try to work this out. We would love it. But you are promoting Metta's bedtime stories.
We are promoting Metta's bedtime stories right now. And, briefly, we got the book. And, other than that, I like to speak to the fans. I don't like to do a lot of promoting. But I got something to promote. We talk about it. And then we move on and we have some fun.
Okay, cool.
One more question. Are you going to do stand-up again?
Yeah, the stand-up comedy show is on the 25th at BB King's. Hopefully everybody come, and it's going to be a great time. And I just enjoy just being random and making people laugh.
Do you have an act that you do, or you just kind of riff and then bring on the next guy, or what? How do you do that?
Well, it just, sometimes the crowd, you say a couple jokes and they want to hear you, and when they get tired of you, you just say, "Hey, coming up next."
That's the best part. Yeah, hosting it. Very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll let you go. You got that doctor's appointment. Wink, wink. But we'll see you hopefully next week. All right.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate your time.
All right.
Take it
man.
easy.
Metta World Peace, everyone.
We
couldn't be mean. He
was
way too
And then
cool.
he's fucking funny, and
he was way too cool.
He did say free tickets and jerseys.
No, he went from free tickets to free jerseys. I think.
He said tickets again.
He
I
did.
thought he said I'm coming from Jersey.
All right.
Coming from Jersey.
I thought he said I'm coming from Jersey.
I thought he said he's got jerseys.
Yeah, he said he's got jerseys, and he said tickets at the end.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that guy's all right, man. I can't wait to get him in studio.
It'd be a fun interview.
Well, we're fair now.
He's wacky.
The old show we would have just hung up on, but you got to at least give him a little chance.
Yeah.
And he was cool right off the bat, so what the fuck, man? What are you going to do? And
Yeah.
I think we're wrapping up for today anyway.
That really turned into a positive experience for everyone involved. which I never get to say here. I don't know.
Exactly.
I got to call my stepdad.
Yeah, right.
It's about mending fences.
Yes, it is.
Today's all about mending fences.
I think I like him because I could smell out mental illness.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, yeah.
You sniff that out like a fucking bloodhound.
I kind of like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what clued me in was the 40 people in his immediate family that have been in mental institutions.
That are
That's definitely a
fucking
sign.
Either incarcerated or in the loony bin.
But he donated a big piece of his salary one year, if not his whole salary, to mental illness research. That's why I asked, because there's a couple things in here that referenced it, like it's a real thing for him.
He's an honest dude, like he's a pure dude.
Yeah. I thought of that while he was talking. Like talking about his sister and his
Well,
brother.
Michael Che said that, so that's why I kind of had a little bit of an open mind.
Yeah.
That was all right.
So you may have actually helped help prevent us from destroying a relationship.
Really
blame me for ruining the show.
Flame on.
No, it's better. It's better because we've got enough ruined relationships.
Yeah, we got plenty of those we can reflect on.
Feel that almost never happens.
I know.
That almost never happens.
It just never happens.
It does never happen. We say, all right, get him on the phone, expecting an aggressive, awful moment.
Yeah, he came off very cool right from the start.
I'm like Sage.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to get out of here.
The room.
Michael Che, thank you,
Michael
brother.
Che, I'm sure.
Very funny
Thank
guy.
you guys for having me, man.
Once
Very
again,
cool.
October 17th at the Social at the Revel Resort and Casino, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Oh, I got a plug too.
And Che Thinks on Twitter, CHE Thinks, okay?
And I have to plug too. I have Friday and Saturday, October 11 and 12. I'm working material out at the Comedy Cabaret in Doylestown. Friday is totally sold out. Saturday is I think there's 40 tickets left, so try for this Saturday. And then November 1st, I'm working with Dice at the Beacon.
Yeah.
We're doing I'm going on first, but I'm doing like a full headliner set, and tickets go on sale this Friday morning. So Andrew has a lot of heat because of Blue Jasmine, so I'm hoping that the show sells well.
She needed the money. Get it?
Should do very well.
I hope so.
Face.
All right, let's get out of here. Michael Che, come back and
right.
see us.
Thanks, guys. Oh, absolutely.
All right, good.
Later, man.